there. Okay, there you go.
She arrived exactly on time. Hey, everyone. It is Christy. It is time to do some gaming. So let's just get right into it, because you know who we are and you know what we're here to do.
Yeah.
So I'll hand it over to the DM.
All right. So we are taking a break from our usual shenanigans to do a one shot. So a little background on this one shot. You are the I already forgot your team name, but I have a note for it, so it's okay. We have ourselves a group of adventurers named the Yummy Sugar Death Squad.
Best name ever.
Who have received a note of
there is a note.
You have a note, so you can read it, but I will read it for you. The note comes from Neverwinter. Not that for people who do D&D stuff know where that is. Otherwise, it really doesn't matter because you're not going to spend a whole lot of time there. But you have a note that says, "I have heard. Oh, I have word. Oh, that's a terribly written note. I have heard word that Yummy Sugar Death Squad is trustworthy company. I'm looking to hire folks like you for ongoing work. Please come by my home in the Terrace District before midday. It is the house with the blue door. Warm regards, Valen Simperman." So you find yourselves, and you'll get a chance to introduce your characters here pretty quick. Okay. You find yourselves in the city of Neverwinter. It is a, for D&D terms, it's a giant city. It's a metropolis. It's bustling just about everywhere you go. And you three adventurers have decided to start up a little adventuring company.
The Yummy Sugar Death Squad.
Yes. You've gone on a few missions that have been very successful and have caught the eye of some local work. You are always looking for work, so I am assuming you are going to try to find Miss Valen and speak with her. So good. You make your way through the city. You are from the city, so it doesn't really take you very long to find out where her house is, and you give a little knock on the door. A human male opens the door. "Oh, you must be the Death Squad, the Yummy Sugar Death Squad."
Indeed, we are.
Oh yes, Miss Valen has asked me to let you in. And this the butler takes you into a big lavish library with bookcases with books up from floor to ceiling. It has a nice little couch for you all to sit in. "Please wait here. I'll go get the lady." And the butler walks out of the room.
I would like to do an investigation check to see if there's any cookbooks.
Go for it. Give a little investigation roll. 14. Okay. Out of 14, there's some books in here with ingredients you haven't even heard of before. You had some weird ass shit, like how to use dragon parts for some great cuisine. You even find one on using mind flare brains. So definitely some interesting cookbooks here.
I'm gonna quickly scan through and like try to remember as much as I can.
Can I do a perception check and just have a look around the place, see if I can get a sense of if they have money, if they don't, what's going on?
Sure thing.
They have a butler, so
they have a butler. The woodwork on the bookcases is exquisite. Some of these books, some of them they look fairly new. Some of them look really, really old. There's even a couple of glass cases on the side with some books that look like they're about to fall apart. Like if you sneezed on them, they would just fall apart, but they're being kept pristine. They're being kept safe inside these glass boxes. There's books on just about any subject that you can think of. Just this library, this room alone would have enough knowledge to fill up like most libraries.
Wow. Okay. Make a comment to the rest of the people. We could definitely charge them. All right, it's okay. Charge them a lot.
Yes.
All right.
No sliding scale.
I see how your thing works. As you all are looking around the room, the door opens and you see this small gnomish woman come on in. "Oh, hello. I'm gonna try my best to do voices, but
It's Mickey Mouse.
You must be the Death Squad.
Yes, indeed we are.
Oh, good. I have a very important job that I need you to do for me. You see, my family here has been collecting artifacts for stop.
Sorry.
For hundreds of years, and I would like to return some of these artifacts. You see, I feel like by taking the artifacts, we have taken away from the original cultures. So I have for you a very, very important job to do. If you're willing to listen to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're
here.
The little gnomish lady rings a bell. So you can introduce yourselves. Probably a good idea because listeners don't know. I don't really know. You might want to introduce yourselves. She rings a bell, but we'll wait for servant to come back.
I am Hulga Butterbeard, dwarven fighter, adventurer, and most importantly, adventurer in the arts of the culinary. I am gourmet chef, specializes in monstrous gastronomy.
Oh, how interesting.
And I'm Ninja. I'm a ranger. Definitely the most kick-ass person in this party. And, yeah, I really like the woodwork you got going on here. Some really nice stuff. Really nice things.
So, my character would have been, like, sitting there with the with hoods drawn up, being very quiet in the corner. And as it comes time to introduce herself, she pulls back her dark hoods, and you see that she's actually very pretty. And she's very, like, pale but luminous skin. And she says, I am priestess.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Thank you for having us.
The best accents ever.
I'm going to have to adopt an accent. She's going to have to make
we got to get our voice acting skills up.
Yes.
Well, what an interesting group we have here. The butler gentleman comes back in with a very nice wooden box and hands it to Valen. Valen opens the box, and inside you see a sphere that looks like it's made out of glass. On half of the sphere, if you look at it, it kind of the top half looks like a what would you call it? A snow globe kind of dealio, where it's got the top half looks like an overgrown forest with vines crawling up trees and just wildlife everywhere. Just everything's just wild. And on the bottom half, you see it again, kind of like a snow globe. Just the bottom looks like a nice trimmed garden with hedges and well-kept plants. And Valen explains. You see, I have done my research on this object. I believe it comes from somewhere in the Cryptogarden Forest. It's about 13 days away from here on foot. Faster if you have a horse. Since this artifact has been taken, there are stories that a thick fog has gone over the forest. I'm asking for you to take this sphere back to where it belongs and place it back. I think this might be what helps. This might be the reason why that fog has engulfed the forest.
Interesting. Would you happen to know where in this forest we should place this artifact?
I do not. I'm sure that you'll be able to find a guide if you go to Westbridge. Westbridge. It's a small town about a day's from Crypt Garden Forest.
Oh, thank you. That is very helpful.
And in terms of remuneration, what is
yes.
Oh yes.
normally?
All right. I will. We will give you 50 gold pieces to start off for expenses. I know that I'm asking you to go on a very long journey, and then 400 gold upon returning here. I will ask you to, and she pulls out a journal, to record your progress on this journal for me. For prosperity. As you can see, I do like to keep records of just about everything.
Yes, of course.
And if our expenses exceed 50 gold pieces, we should just keep our receipts in that journal as well?
No.
No.
I'm sure adventurers like yourself can easily start this journey on 50 gold.
Oh, sure. Just in case we incur extra expenses, like one of us dies or something on the way back.
What my associate here is trying to say is that sometimes we will encounter, for example, the loss of should we, for example, lose a horse on our way, that will be quite an extra expense.
You can roll persuasion.
Let's see.
Nope.
I am sorry, but these are the this is what the central contract says, and we'll have to deal with it. If it's not enough for you, I'm sure that there are plenty of other adventuring groups in the city who would love to take this job.
Excuse me, squeaky voice, little gnome woman. What is this artifact?
I do not know what it does.
Well, it keeps the fog away, you said.
That's my hypothesis. All I know is that when this artifact came into my possession is when I also heard of stories of the fog rolling into Crepe Garden.
I see.
I know they are connected, but I do not know how.
Can I take a look at this thing and see if I can suss out anything about it?
Do you want to ask her to hand it to you, or do you want to just take it? What are we doing?
It's in a box right now?
Yeah, she's holding it in front of you. I doubt she's not going to be against you looking at, taking out a box.
May I look at it?
Oh, yes, of course. And she hands it to you. You can... What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Celestial, and Elven.
You can do either a history or an arcana.
I think I am equally meh at both of those, so there you go. Okay.
It's got a along with the two kind of sides to it. It's got a metal band on it with what looks some sort of writing. You can't even tell what language it is, though.
This is not from my homeland. You keep. And I hand it to the dwarf.
I'm assuming it's not dwarven either.
No, it's not dwarven either.
I'll hold my sorry, the ninja holds her hand out. She knows Elvish.
I hand it to him. I don't mean I look at it. Yeah, it's obviously not dwarven. It's too delicate for it, and I hand it to.
I know Common, Elvish, and Giant.
You don't recognize it's not any of those.
Okay.
All right, so I forgot to say that my name was Nadine.
Nadine. All right. Ooh, sorry about that. We got pizza delivery. All right. All right, cat. Sorry, my cat's getting very too excited. Okay.
Pizza.
So do the terms sound reasonable to you?
I look around to see if there's.
I nod.
I do not care for money.
Yes, they will do just fine. Just excellent, wonderful.
Very well. She hands you the box. It's empty now, but you can use it to store the thing if you want to.
I present the box over so the person who's currently holding it can put it in.
Okay. One more thing. I do need this job done quickly. Do you believe 30 days would be enough time for you to do this?
Let's see.
13 days by foot, faster on horse, there and back, plus fighting? Or if we have to, and talking to some people? Yeah.
That's
30
That
days.
seems entirely doable. Yes, yes, I believe so.
Very well. Then I expect you back with the journal in 30 days. And she hands you the journal. The butler also hands you a bag with 50 gold pieces in it.
For each, or
No, just 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
So one of you figure out whose inventory that's going into.
I can keep track of the kitty.
okay.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Perfect timing.
Comedy's all about comedy.
I'll take the journal.
All right.
I'm assuming they also gave us like it also includes something to write with it.
Yes,
like
it's a journal with a pen and
Is it in
ink.
common?
There's nothing on it. It's just an empty journal.
there's
for
a
you.
blank book.
Yep,
What
just a blank
languages
book.
do you know?
Dwarven, Common, and Elvish.
Yeah, okay. Probably common then.
Can I roll some kind of insight check to see if, I guess to see if this woman's on the level?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I find there's a couple things I find odd there, so I'm giving her the eye.
She seems like a little bit overly cautious, maybe a little untrusting, but besides that, there's she seems well intentioned, just a little bit too cautious about who she's hiring and whatnot. Which, considering that she's handing over what could be a very expensive artifact, kind of makes sense.
All powerful.
Yeah.
And yet she went with Yummy Sugar Death Squad.
It sounds so great, that accent.
You guys don't so professional that just couldn't help herself. All right. Well, if you don't need anything else from me, I'll have Jeffrey here escort you out.
As we leave, what time of the day is it?
You've made it here before midday, so I would say it's about midday now.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we're at the front door, head back to the office.
Yeah.
So
Need to get some food to bring on for the journey and stuff like that.
I can go and so I'm trying to find my accent and it's going between RP and different regional accents. I could go hire some horses.
RP as in
yeah, received pronunciation.
Yeah, I thought role play for a moment.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what?
I can go see to the horses about hiring some horses.
Excellent, absolutely excellent.
Okay, so we have one person looking for horses. What are the rest of you two doing?
I will go to the market to get ingredients to bring along for food for the trip.
I shall spend my time in prayer. You come back and tell me when we are ready to go.
All right. So you all, at least Chrissy and Micro, both easily, you to spend your money how you want to. This is Neverwinter. There's plenty of shops for whatever you need to get.
Yes.
So pretty much anything from the PHP you can go ahead and grab.
How much is to hire horses?
Christy, you.
I don't think you hire horses. I think you rent them.
So.
Well, that's hiring in British talk, like hiring a taxi. Yeah.
Yes. You arrive at the local stables, where you have a big burly guy sitting there, fixing up one of the horseshoes on one of the horses.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, yes. How can I help you, young lady?
Yes, I'm looking to hire 3 horses for probably 2 weeks.
Oh, 3 horses. We don't really rent horses. We sell them. I got 2. It'd be about 2 horses for 150 gold. I have a cart for 15 gold. If you need to carry things with you.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I think I'll figure out something else. Thanks. You can't like short term. All right. Anyway, what about, are there any carts going? Like anyone hiring out spaces in the back of carts that we know about from the town locally?
You can go to like the trading guilds and see if See if somebody's sort of going towards Westbridge.
Okay, so on the way, do I pass the market where I can look for Holgar?
Yeah.
See if Holgar's had more luck with rations than I've had with horses.
Well, so rations are 5 silver normally.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so times
But
3.
I mean, well, that would be for one day.
One day.
But I'm
Oh,
also
okay.
I'm not seeing anything in the handbook like other than if I wanted to buy let's say I wanted to buy a big I wanted to buy something slightly fancier than
Slightly fancier than rations.
rations.
Posh
How much
rations.
are those rations?
The rations are 5 silver pieces.
Normal.
5 silver pieces. All right.
We're gonna need 3 times.
3 times that. Times however many days you want.
Let's say
Yes.
10 days. I'm sure we'll find something in 10 days.
Well, yeah. I can we have a ranger, so you should be able to find
Yes.
food actually.
Yeah.
In the market, Holgar, you find a rather interesting little shop that is selling what pretty much amounts to D&D bento boxes. So for 10 silver, you get pretty much a fancy bento box. Looks like some pretty good meats and stuff.
Is that for one day or?
That's for So it's about twice as much as just a ration.
Okay, so let's see. 10 silver, you said?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So for 10 days, that's 100 silver, so that's 300 silver for 4 of us for 10 days. That is 30 gold.
That's too much. Let's buy 4 days.
And I'll let you figure out your math. You're looking for a cart rental, or no? You're going to the.
Well, I was going to the
trading
market.
guild.
Well, I was going to the market to
find
collect
Holgar.
him. Yeah, and while he's doing the maths, I turn up
Well.
and say, "No, 10 days now. I decided it's too much."
Okay,
Just
let's go with 4 then.
So what is that 4:30? About.
I mean, if it's 5 days, then it's 5 days for all of us would be 15 gold.
I had just sort of given myself the stuff from the pack, and that includes.
Oh yeah, that's true. That
If you have that, if you have your pack,
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I've got
just
my
wrote,
explorers. Yeah.
I just wrote
Your thing
Dungeoneer's
has,
pack. I didn't.
Most
think,
of them have 10 rations or 10 days. Worth
Yeah,
of
they have
rations.
10, so we actually already have rations.
So we both struck out. I didn't get horses. You didn't get food.
I've been praying, so I'm doing great.
All right. So I explained the idea about getting a cart. So what would you think about hitching a ride, making it a bit faster than walking for 13 days?
Excellent. I think that sounds like a good idea.
All right. So shall we go?
I am gonna buy a couple of those.
Posh rations.
Yeah, the posh rations, just because I want to are the different flavors or.
Yeah, he's got a variety pack. He's got some deep fried chicken. He's got.
I'm gonna buy one of, three of each of their most interesting. So there's one for each of the 2 most interesting ones. So 6.
All right.
6
fancy rations.
So that's.
So go ahead and take that off your gold bit.
6 gold. Okay. So.
All right.
I'm gonna put.
While you're doing your math, you two, while Micro's doing math, you two, Mike or Holgar knows because he's been doing he buys fancy ingredients from all over the world for his stuff. Does actually happen to know a spice trader in Neverwinter that you could talk to.
Oh.
Yes, let's go see your mate then.
Fancy rations. Listing them as that.
Like fancy feast of cat food.
Fancy rations. There are rations. There are fancy rations.
Nice. All right. So yeah, head over.
Okay. As you arrive, you see the the gentleman sees he's Solgar and immediately perks up. Olgar, my friend, how are you? Come. Oh, I have
What's
some.
his name?
His name is going to be what should be name? Samuel.
Ah, Samuel. How wonderful.
Oh, I have some great spices for you, my friend. And he takes you around to some bins
As
of
much
good
as I would
smelling.
love to hear more about it, we are on a bit of a time crunch. We are doing a job, and we might need some form of transportation. And given you are a trader, do you have what was the city, the little town?
Westbridge.
You wouldn't happen to have any trade routes going to Westbridge?
Westbridge. Oh, that's a bit of a dump there, my friend.
I know, but that is the way we're going. So,
Give me a second.
well, yes.
He goes and goes through some papers. Oh, okay. I don't have anything going to Westbridge, but I do have a caravan of spices that's picking up some herbs from a city just north of Westbridge. I'm sure that they drop you off if you'd like to get a ride with them.
How much farther north?
Oh, it's at least another 5 days want north from it, but they'll pass right by Westbridge. You can just jump off if you want.
Oh, excellent, magnifique.
They don't that shipment though. They don't leave for a couple more days, so you're gonna have to wait at least 2 days for that.
We will say the time saved by going with them will more than make up for that.
Okay. I will ask you is a return for the ride.
Of course.
I've had a bit of trouble with bandits and criminals on that route. Think you could keep an eye on my men while you're there?
We will definitely do that. Of course.
All right. If you'd like, they takes 3 days to west from Westbridge to Norfolk, about day to pick up the shipment. So about 7 days after they drop you off, they'll pass by Westbridge on the way back. If you want to jump back on and keep an eye on them again, I would greatly appreciate it, my friend.
I'm sure we can time that. That would be excellent. Now, since we're no longer on a time crunch, tell me about those spices.
And he sits there and elaborates. He's got some.
We have a culinary discussion.
You have a culinary discussion, which I know very little about. So you do.
I don't either. So it's also not plot relevant.
Yes.
Ninder walks back to the office.
Unless you have any other business, 2 days go by.
I think so. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're already rested up. Good night's sleep.
All right, you'll get your rations, your fancy rations, and you're all ready to go. All right.
I have my armored chef hat on.
You meet at the entrance of the city. You meet up with what did I say? Samuel's caravan. It's right now it's just a one. It's a couple of carriages with horses and just about a driver and a passenger on each one. So you don't have a whole lot of people with you on this.
Oh, hello. Greetings.
You ready to get going?
Yes, we are. If you are, we are.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect.
How many carts were there?
2 carts.
Okay. So how are we going to split up? I guess
I should prefer to go in the back.
Yes, I should probably, with my archery skills, stay in front in case we need a long-distance ranged attack from someone coming at us.
I'll go in the front.
You know, in the front. Okay.
Yes.
So we got.
I have short legs. If we're attacked, I need to be close to things, and also I do have archery skills. So
Cool.
Oh, I didn't even put you guys on the right. There you go. You can see the city. How silly of me.
Ooh,
There you go. There's the city.
how
All right.
wonderful!
So we got Holgar in the front.
It is wonderful. My accent has slipped completely over to something that's.
you keep changing it like
Yeah,
every
I've
other-
no.
I'm slightly more consistent, but
I can't.
yeah,
I
have to
can't.
drop.
I cannot do accents and dial voices in English.
Well, I'm
No.
also doing description in my natural tone and then sliding
Yeah.
images for the dialogue just to take the burden off. So
All right. So sorry, you guys are doing something I didn't expect, so now I'm trying to set things up
Oh,
that I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
think I'd have to set up. So give me 1 second as I go through things. Let's grab. Nope, not you.
I just remember that conversation about you can't give players higher than a third grade math problem because they do everything except the obvious thing they're supposed to do.
Yeah, this was not. Yeah. But we improvise. Okay, we're fine. Okay. I need one of you. It doesn't matter. Whoever wants to take responsibility for it, really. Or I can do it. I'll let you guys decide. Can roll a d6.
I'll do it. I will do it. That is a 3.
Okay. Wow, you guys hit on the one I wanted you to hit. Up front, we got Hargar. Just do me a quick perception check.
I should
Alright.
be doing one as well. I'll go next.
17.
Ooh, yes.
You are riding on your cart. There's not really you're on your first morning. Most of the morning has been fairly easygoing. Not much has really happened so far. And as you there we go. As you guys are driving along, Holgar, you notice that in front of you there is what looks like a pretty deep hole, and
Oh, you have us wrong in the cards.
are you in the back?
No, there were 2 people in the front and only
One
one
in
in the
the
back.
back.
Who's with you in the front?
I am. It was the
back.
2 people with archery skills, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. So you
Sorry.
notice in front of you there's a fairly big hole that the driver hasn't quite noticed yet.
Oh. I grab his shoulder. Oh, watch out! There's a hole. There appears to be a hole.
The driver pulls back on the reins of the horses, and everything stops suddenly. The cart behind you does the same thing, and you're all just stopped in the middle of the road. And as you're sitting there stopped, you hear a voice.
Feels like an ambush.
You hear a voice coming. Well, look at that. We can do this the hard way, or we can do this the easy way. I'm not asking for much. Maybe just, whatever money you've got on you. And then you see to your side that you have yourself a big burly bugbear looking at you. And 2 goblins next to him.
Oh.
And a couple of other goblins are coming out of the tree. 2 of them have their bows pointed at you, and the other 2 are holding scimitars.
Ah, wonderful! It's been so long since I've had goblin pate.
Oh, is that how it's going to be?
They are monsters, though. I mean, I don't think not class does it, but they're monsters. We can eat them. It's fine.
All right. Well, you all can roll initiative then. Oh, let me take out. Not that it matters, but you got an 11 and a. Let's get you. Sorry, I missed yours. No, I didn't miss yours. I missed Christie's.
No, Ninder's in there at 8. Holgar. Chrissy and Holgar both got 4, and they don't have their names in, so it's.
Mine's there.
Oh, okay. Yes, your avatar's there.
There we go. Okay, and
you can only see your own name, I think.
3.
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah, I think
That's
you.
weird.
Right.
Well, it's because you don't have. If you could see the names of everyone, you would be able to spot like the identity of people.
Okay.
3 for him, and then bam,
Man,
12 for these
we
guys.
all. Those were all some terrible rolls.
Don't worry, except for the goblin, he did pretty good.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's still fairly terrible.
Yeah. All right. So, as you all prepare yourself for battle, you see yourselves to the goblin. God, we got a lot of goblins here to shoot bows at you. One of the goblins aims straight at Nadine with a 2, which does not hit you at all.
No.
Arrow goes right past you. The goblin up at the front decides he's going to shoot at Holgar with a bow at a 9 plus 5 or 13. No, that does not hit you.
Nope.
And then
Right on the shield.
2 goblins. This one goblin here goes 1 and 2, 3, and he is going to take a swing with his scimitar at 17.
On me?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, and Holgar, nope.
Nope. My armor class is 19.
And this one comes up to Endir with a 6. Does not hit you. Man, my goblins suck.
Terrible.
That's all the goblins have shot and missed. Takes us to Endir. Your turn. What
Okay.
would you like to do?
Well, they're close enough to me now. So I've got, Colossus Slayer as my thing from my archery type, which means once per turn in a weapon attack, I can deal an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its max points. So once it's injured, then I can just start hammering away on it. So this time I'm just going to swing at it. With
That's clever.
With my short sword.
All right, swing away.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Give it a moment.
There we go. At a 9, you
Swing
go
and
right
miss.
over his head. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's same day.
We're in the cart still, so we're in an elevated position, right?
You are, yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to stay in an elevated. Well, I guess I'm an easier target to hit with a bow and arrow, though.
It's over. I have the high ground.
Yeah. All right. I took my swing. That was it.
All right. So that takes us to Nadine.
I am going to cast Sacred Flame on this guy that's near me.
Go for it.
So, let's see. Come on. Okay, why aren't you going? Hang on one second. I can do this, I promise.
Roll 20 is being overwhelmed at the moment.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh my god. But it's actually a dex save on their part.
They fail that.
All right, so they take one. I think that's it should be. Is it really just 1 plus?
No, it's. I mean, the roll is just 1. If it's plus anything, then that's not. It hasn't been added to it.
Is it 1d8 plus your?
I guess not. I mean, I didn't have that written down, so I guess it's just 1.
If you want to look it up between turns and figure it out, but it might just be. I don't know how Sacred Flame works, so.
I don't think normally you don't add damage like that to
Probably
spells.
not. Yeah. Okay. Anything else for you?
As a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh my goodness! Do I have a spiritual weapon for? I do. I have. You're gonna have to use a scimitar because it's the one I have.
Oh no, that poor horse.
So
and you have control over it, so feel free to place it wherever.
I'm gonna try to put it right like over his head.
Okay.
Can it float?
That's all it does is float. I think.
I don't think
No, but like, can you place it on top of like? Well, I guess he's small.
You can move it
Yeah,
anywhere.
he's a small creature. Yeah, I have no problem with it being like. I feel like at that height, it's a little bit higher than.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering.
No. Okay. Does it get to attack when it first gets summoned?
I don't think so. No, I think it's
Just gets to hang out there.
yeah, just gets to hang out.
All right. So that takes us to Holgar.
Ah, perfect. I'm gonna take out my battle axe and do a one-handed attack on this guy.
Okay. Go for it. Oh no.
That's terrible.
It is, yeah.
We are
Everyone's
having rough
really
rolls
terrible.
tonight.
Let's get all these terrible rolls out of the way.
Fuck it, I'm gonna burn my action search. Why not?
Okay.
And do another one. 22.
All
That's
right,
a lot.
that definitely hits.
8 slashing.
8 slashing. You can describe his horrible death.
Yes, just since I'm higher than him, I'm just gonna bring it down right at the shoulder, just smashing his clavicle.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else for you?
Nope.
All right.
I was wrong, and you can hit with the spiritual weapon the first time.
All right.
So I guess I'm just gonna take an attack roll.
Yeah, I think that's how that works.
I was thinking that's how it was, but I didn't have my sheet to hand. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this particular spell I don't have set up, so I'm gonna just roll a d20, and then it's 9 plus. What's my spell attack bonus?
Unless it's 6, it's probably not going to hit.
It's 6.
It is 6?
Yeah.
Goodness, yeah, no, that does hit. That's their AC.
Okay, and it is 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which I think is the same as the attack bonus, or no, that would be 4.
Probably your wisdom or your int.
Yeah, my wisdom. Yeah,
It's wisdom.
so it's 4. So it's a d8 plus 4. I will roll that.
So that's 2 plus 4. That's 6. You can describe how that kills him. Good thing you got that 1 damage off.
Woohoo! So after the sacred flame just barely singes across him, I send a dark gray energy. A black sword appears over his head and plunges down sharply, cleaving him in two.
All right.
Watch for the liver.
That's the best part.
Well, that's what you make pate out of. That is what you make the pate out of. I have no idea where I am with this accent. I'm just gonna do random words from now on.
It works. That takes us to the bugbear here. Who you hear just do a little, and out of the trees comes out another goblin.
Oh.
And then he turns to the goblin and he says, "You get in there." Picks him up and throws him at Holgar, since you have just killed one. Actually, he's gonna a Holgar. So you gotta do me.
So there's a new one in that space.
Yeah. Do me a dex save.
Ooh. 7, that's probably...
Oh, so you take 1d8 damage for that, and which is 6. So you take 6 damage for that, and you are knocked prone.
Oh, prone on the bone.
And that is it for his turn. Now we got goblins. Oh, which you have one on top of you. So he's going to start with taking a scimitar swing with advantage. You are prone. Oh gosh, you misses both of them. You are beefy.
Everybody's rolling poorly
I
today.
just have the shield up and like as I'm lying down, just have the shield up and block both of them.
You are beefy. So he misses.
It's
you
my
just see him
fighting.
fly out
Defense
well.
is literally my fighting style. So
Takes us to the one next to Endir, which is going to be a 12 plus 16. 16 hits you. Oh, right on your
Yep,
thing.
exactly
So hit
16.
you for 1d6 plus 2 damage on that. Ooh, got a 6, so 8 damage on you.
Thunk.
Yep. And then we got this one back here who is going to, now that you're gone, or at least knocked down, going to aim at Endir with a short bow for 14 plus 4, 18 definitely hits you. Oh, goodness. You are in another 6 and another 8. Oh, goodness.
Another 8.
Another 8 on Endir.
I'm trying to do the math. Okay, got it. Oof.
Yeah. And just so you know, Christy, if you do like -8 in that box, it'll do the math for you.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, so you can
Can do
if it helps
then.
you out.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, so that is it for the goblins, which takes us to Endir. You got goblin hitting you and arrows flying all over you.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna slash away though. I'm gonna expect my friends will get up. Maybe send a sword over or two. So, I guess
actually, I'll get up.
the
Don't
one,
worry.
yeah, the one that's attacked me, I'm going to attack it with my short sword.
Okay. And it's
All right. Oh, sorry, wrong button. I meant to do this one. 8.
you can describe his painful death.
Oh, so she gets thunked. She gets slashed, and then an arrow enters her body, and she just turns with rage to the guy who she can get to. She just takes her short sword and stabs it through his throat.
Oh, no.
I hate goblins, but not as much as I hate giants.
But they taste so good.
Get up.
I have no idea what this accent is, and I love it.
Where do you say you're from?
Where dwarves live.
Takes us to Nadine.
Is there extra movement to get off the cart?
No, you're getting down and there's steps, so it's you can just use the regular movement.
5, 10, 15. All right, I'm going to go over and cure wounds.
I will say it will be extra movement to get up it, but to get down, it's it's a cart.
Okay.
Pretty easy to get down.
All right, so I'm just going to go. I'm going to cure wounds now that I can touch her, and that will be. Hang on. I didn't. Stupid me. I didn't put in any of the clerics choose their spells, and I didn't choose mine because
Oh, sorry.
I forgot.
You want cure light wounds? Isn't that 1d4 plus your bonus?
Cure wounds is a first level evocation, 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Which I can do at a higher level, but for right now, 10.
Thank you.
There you go. A little better.
And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15,
I see what you
20.
mean. If I do the maths.
Yeah. So if you do like +10, it'll do +10.
Right.
So I can't quite get to him, but that's as far as I can get with my.
I mean,
that
from
didn't work.
there, I would say you could hit him if you want to. Like you're 5 feet away.
All right.
No.
You did the wrong way.
16.
16. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You should be at 23, Christy.
Okay. If it's more, I'll just say yes.
And you can describe this goblin's painful. No, wait, that wasn't your. That was just your.
That's a D8 plus 4. So.
All right. Yeah. No, you can definitely describe it as painful death.
So this one sort of I was paying attention, and I do know where the liver is, so I make sure to just get him right underneath his head, and I nearly cleave his head off. It's like hanging on by a string, and he just flops.
All right. So that guy is down. So that takes us to Holgar. You have a goblin on top of you. Has been
How rude.
yes.
I'm gonna use half my movement to get up.
And then you take an attack and opportunity and getting up. Which is exactly why I made that rule.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna try to attack him while laying down. That's,
18.
That doesn't hit now.
Oof. Yeah. Okay. So he misses.
Get up, and I'm gonna attack him with my battle axe. 9.
Misses too.
I'm rolling terribly here. Well, I'm up, so.
All right. That sounds good. Takes us to the chief bugbear here. Does another little whistle. I can't whistle today. And out comes another. Another goblin next to him.
How many
He grabs the goblin and throws it at Nadine. Nadine, can you do me a dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Like he just froze them.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So you take 2 damage just because you just got hit by a goblin. But besides that, you just shake it off. But there is a goblin. The goblin bounces right off of you, so he's going to be right next to you.
How is your liver?
And Bugbear Boss here is going to move up to. I'm going to get rid of this body here. And move up to near here, and take a swing with his Morning Star for a 19. Oh yeah, that definitely hits you.
Yep.
With a 19, and then you get 2. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. 2d8s. 2d8s plus 3, 6, 9, and 3, 12. Oh, he's beating you up. 9 points of damage on Indir.
Okay.
And then he does another little whistle.
How many fucking whistles does he have?
Yeah, he whistles, but nothing happens. He just whistles, but no one seems to hear him. That takes us to our goblin next to Nadine, who's going to take his scimitar at Nadine for 18. That hits you, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Hang on.
6.
Oh, yep, it just hits. Yep.
Just 6. So you take 4 damage as the scimitar comes down at you. And that is, I believe, all the goblins that are alive. Oh no, you have one.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, you have one. I forgot about him.
In my space.
You guys are kind of cramped together. Oh, 18 plus 4, that hits you.
Yes, it does.
1d6 plus 2, 4 damage with his scimitar. Okay. And then that takes us to Indir.
Right. So I'm not entirely sure how ensnaring strike works. If I have to, like, it's a bonus action, so I have to attack. It has to be successful. Okay, I figured it out. Never mind.
But I think it has. Isn't that specifically for bows?
No, this one is actually for your weapon.
Oh, okay. It just says weapon. Okay.
Yeah, if I hit, I'll cast it as a bonus action. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go after the big boss guy with my short sword, and hopefully this time. God
Nope.
damn it!
We are rolling terribly tonight, despite like really good bonuses. Actually,
Yeah, you guys are pretty good here.
like for level 3, we're fairly well.
So that's a crit fail, by the way.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So we don't have any rules for crit fails, but
okay.
you kind of get your sword stuck on the side of the cart and gotta gotta sit there and waste time like pulling it back out.
Can I still use movement then after
Yeah.
I've taken an attack? Okay, so I want to get.
So you will get attacked by 2 goblins.
Three.
The goblin
Ah.
underneath. I'm just gonna go with the ones directly adjacent. We're gonna ignore diagonals.
Okay.
So the goblin you're gonna get 2 opportunity attacks pretty much.
I think I'll stay put.
Oh, you can't disengage because you already did your action. So yeah, it kind of.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. I'm done.
Okay. That takes us to Nadine.
Yeah, I am going to. Has any of these people taken any damage?
Nope, everyone's
No.
at full health. The goblins are pretty squishy, so you've been pretty much killing them in one hit.
All right.
Start with your scimitar.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the scimitar over to the bugbear and give that a swing. 20.
That hits.
Okay. And so that is 10.
Okay. It takes 10.
And since that was my bonus action, now I'm going to cast Totally Dead. Totally Dead. And these terrible bells just appear over him and just start.
The bells.
And let's see. And that is. Let's see. What is it going to do? Do it. It's a wisdom
did a
thing.
thing. Wisdom save. 14 wisdom. This is on the bugbear. He gets a 17. So takes half.
That is. How do I take?
1d. The sound of the bells. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d necrotic if the target is missing any of its hit points and instead takes 1d12.
Yeah, so I think it passed it for the 17. Yeah, my spell save is 14.
Yeah.
So it takes nothing.
Takes nothing.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, it would have taken less damage.
Yeah.
Like if it hadn't been.
So,
Yeah.
so that's it. With 10 damage. Well, how are you guys doing? Just so I know.
I'm down with 10.
I'm at 11,
fine.
but until I get to 1, it kind of. I've taken the if I'm at 2, I can still fight. Well, maybe 3. I'll run away, but not yet. I think I can stick in for 1 more.
My healing spells are much more powerful if you die. So.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's throw caution into the wind.
Well, there you go.
Excellent.
That's great. Okay. I think that takes us to Holgar.
Oh, I'm gonna attack the goblin that's currently in my space because fuck him.
You two have just been swinging at each other. There you go. That hits.
That's much better.
And that kills.
A 7.
Mm-hmm. That kills. These are not big boys.
Okay, well,
They are fodder.
I aim for his chest and like crack his rib cage in and puncture both his lungs.
You almost hit the liver, but not quite.
That's not where the liver is.
Well, he's a bit wriggly.
Yeah.
Okay, then end of my turn.
All right.
Wait,
that
do I
takes
have
us
extra?
to-
When do I get extra attack? Do I have I had?
Probably
Extra?
not till later, 4 or 5 probably.
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah,
5th level.
yeah.
That's when usually most people get extra.
Yeah, I
attack.
just wanted to check.
Okay, that takes us to Bugbear, who does this little whistle. And again, you see from the trees another goblin pop out.
Jesus Christ, infinite respawn.
He's got his minions if they only listen to him. And that's about all he's got for that. So he is going to let's see how much you can take another morning star and deer at 11 plus 5, 16.
Who is that? Me? Yeah, 16 exactly, just hits.
All right, that hits you. So you take 2d8s plus a 3 10, 13.
All right, I'm at -2.
So we have one player down. So you can do some saving throws when you get there.
All right.
All right, and this takes us to.
I die crying. I hope this is more efficient.
It is.
To the goblins. The goblins. The goblin at the far end takes his short bow and aims it at Holgar for 14 plus 4, 18.
Nope.
Nope.
It's the shield.
Past you. The other one near Nadine takes his scimitar out and swings with 17 plus 4, 21. Which I'm assuming hits.
21, yeah.
And so you get 1d6 plus 2, 4 damage for that.
Okay.
And then that's the end of their turn. As the goblins are swinging, you hear the bugbear do another whistle, and revitalized by instructions from their chief. The goblin in front of you, Nadine, takes out his scimitar and takes a couple more swings at you. 17?
17 does not hit.
Does not hit. So 17 and 8 he hits, or 17 and 7 hits neither of those. And the goblin in the back is going to take his short bow, a couple of short bow shots at Holgar with, God no, 10 and a 6.
Nope.
2 arrows. And that takes us to Endear, who's going to do a saving throw for us.
Correct.
That's a fail.
Fail number 1. And remember, you all can stabilize her.
All right.
Yeah, but it hasn't been any of our turns yet since.
Oh, yes, it's true. It has not. That takes us to Nadine.
So I am going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2, and I don't have to roll for this because since she's down, it's just the full spell, the full potential. So it is 16 plus 4, which is 20. You take 20 points of.
Yeah,
Wow.
so you're back up to 20.
She
if you
pops
really-
right back up. Like, oh, thanks.
And on the bonus action, I will go after this guy, the bugbear, with my spiritual weapon again, which does not. No. Like, well.
Does not hit. All right. So that takes us to Holgar.
Bugbear tenderloins. And I'm gonna attack the bugbear because I want his tenderloins.
I want him to stop whistling.
That is a 19.
That's a crit. Yeah, there you go.
That's a natural 19, so that's a crit.
Nice job.
12 plus 5, so that's
17?
yes, 17.
17 it is.
Like I'm going for it. I'm hitting that fogger.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
I don't have any use for my bonus actions yet.
All right, bugbear turn. You hear him do another little whistle, but this time nobody comes out to help him out. And he's just like, "Oh, lazy bastards!" And so he is going to. Now that you try to hit him, he's pissed at you, Holgar. So he takes this morning star to you with a 14 plus 5, 19.
That is my AC.
All right, so you take 2d8. Where are my d8s at? I've been throwing them all over the place. How did I lose them?
Well, that's usually how you roll dice. You have to throw them.
5 plus 3, so 8. Take 8 damage from his Morning Star, and that is the end of his turn. The goblins, we got one goblin here, takes a scimitar to Nadine. 5 plus 4, 9 does not hit you. And goblin in the back is going to shoot a short bow at Holgar with a 4 plus 4, 8. No. So both of them are missing. Whole lot.
Or just hitting the armor.
The bugbear does another little whistle, and this guy moves up to here. All right.
Oh.
Which takes us to Endear.
Yep. So I will be attacking this the bugbear with my short sword. Hope to God I hit this guy this time. God damn!
No,
He's
goodness.
too close for my longbow, so. Damn it.
Now he's the only one around you now. So if you try to leave, you'd only take one opportunity attack.
I'm trying to think. Where am I at? Yeah, I'll dash away so I can get a distance on
You
him.
can't dash away because you don't have
That,
it.
but I'll move away so
move
that
away.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
next time.
as you're trying to leave, he swings and +5. That's a 20. So that hits you.
Because of course.
Of course he does. So you take 13 damage. Goodness, he rolls really high for you. He rolls really low when he hit Holgar.
Well, all right, that's okay. I'm
That's
still alive.
That's my
as long as that
dwarven
is.
physique.
It's intimidating.
Okay, that's me done.
All right. So that's you. All right, that takes us to Nadine. What are we thinking, Nadine?
You're muted, by the way, dear.
Yeah.
So Nadine is going to hit with a sacred flame first, and then with or she's going to try to hit with the sacred flame.
On who?
That's on the it's a DC 14 Dex save on the bugbear. Everything on the bugbear.
Bugbear, he gets a nat 20.
Damn.
Damn it.
All right.
tough.
Well, I will try. Haha.
Oh.
Right.
So that's with the scimitar?
Yeah, that's a scimitar. So what are the rules here for the crit?
Roll your damage and double it.
Okay. So it is a
That's not how we did my crit. I just want to point out because if we did my crit that way, I would have done 24 damage.
Oh, okay. So you did 13 though, so minus. Okay.
all right. So D8 plus 4, 9, 18.
18. All right. He is looking real rough. He's all the places you've hit him, he's just bleeding out of everywhere. All right. Anything else?
I say no, nothing else.
All right. That takes us to Holgar.
I'm gonna hit the bugbear.
Okay, gonna hit the bugbear. Go for it.
18.
Right, you hit the bugbear.
For fuck's sake, it did the thing where
You're stuck.
I did the thing where it's like it keeps showing the like how the dice was rolled, so I can't click it. So
You want me to click the damage for you?
Yeah, while
you reload in?
Yeah.
You can also describe how you kill the bugbear. While you
I'm gonna go for his stupid face that he uses to whistle with. straight across his face, just cleaving into the skull.
All right, so that takes us to pretty much end of combat, because as the bugbear goes down, these two goblins are going to use their disengage actions. Like, oh no, boss is down! Get out of here! Get out of here! And
Can I take a shot at one of them?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm one of the fleeing bastards with my longbow.
Yeah.
I would like to. Can I wouldn't be able to change to my longbow, would I?
I don't remember. That hits.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's a free action change weapon, but like it's a reaction to do it.
Yeah.
I'm using, so
your
I don't
turn
think.
is not for a little bit.
Yeah, so that's fair.
You're probably not. So yeah, you kill. There's this guy here. You end up hitting.
Excellent. Okay.
And he just goes down.
All right, back of the neck.
Dang. So only one of them got away.
Time to get us some livers and a tenderloin.
Get some livers, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry.
Sure.
And is anyone else particularly hurting?
I mean, it only heals like 1, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I get 10 of them.
I mean, you're gonna get a chance to rest here, so
Okay, well, I'll
just so
rest.
you know, it's probably we're gonna sit around and spend time on something that's not gonna really matter in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay, so I will gather the livers and the tenderloin from.
all right. Well, I'm gonna munch on 10 myself then, because I'm up to 15.
So I
And,
have some. We now have some food I can make some food out of, and because I'm making this, if I make the food if I prepare the meal as we take a short rest, you for each of your hit dice you roll, you get 1 extra hit point.
All right.
Okay,
so
so-
the two drivers thank you. They're incredibly thankful for your bravery, and they hail you with praise. And they're like, oh, we should have a nice big meal after this. One of them shows that he's got a nice
At your
bottle of
service.
wine with him. He's like, yeah, we'll celebrate your victory. So you'll get you make it further down the road for the remainder of the day, and you get an opportunity to you're gonna camp and have a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The drivers break out some wine. You have a nice campfire. You get to mingle and bond with
some goblin pate.
Yeah. So everyone's having a great time now that you no longer have goblins and bugbears trying to kill you. Everyone's in a good mood.
Oh, do we check like the goblins have anything of interest on them?
If you want to, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goblin bodies and 1 bugbear body hanging around. So if you want to spend the time doing that, Christy, you can.
I would probably, since I would be butchering them.
Sure,
that's true.
Each of you can roll me a d12.
Okay.
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 11 for both of us.
11, 11. Okay. There's not much interesting in most of them. Holgar, some of them have crappy leather armor and some crappy scimitars and that. But one of them does have a vial of acid and a set of thieves' tools in their leather roll. Got kind of a smarty one there. Chrissy, the one that you again, most of them have pretty crappy stuff, but one of them does have an old but well-kept glaive depicting a dragon on the haft. Whatever a glaive is. What's a glaive?
I'll have to look at
a weapon.
A weapon. So but he doesn't know how to use it.
It's a big how to describe it?
So like a spear thingy.
No. Well, kind of. It's kind of, imagine that you had like a short spear that you attached like a sword to at the end.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a sword with a really long hilt.
Nice. And then
is it I guess is it a simple or a martial weapon?
Probably simple weapon.
Yeah, okay, because I'm proficient in those.
5e. Let me check. It is martial melee.
Oh, martial. There we go.
Okay. Well, I'm proficient in martial weapons too. So
if you want to exchange it, go for it. It might do more damage. It might have more reach. Probably has like reach 10.
I'll look at it because I had 2 short swords before. I'll have a look at the stats for a glaive.
Okay. And then Indir, the person that you go through their bag, you find a set of padded armor. So he had some better armor on. A great axe decorated with the relief of 2 rams' butting heads on the blade. So nice, great axe, which I think one of you already has. So, but some padded leather armor if none of you have it.
Oh, throw it in the back of the cart, right?
You can throw all this. I mean, you can also sell it later and make some buck off of it. But yeah.
Okay, so thieves' tools and vial of acid.
Mm-hmm. So that is the end of your first night, or your first day. You get up bright, and the drivers wake you up bright and early the next day to continue their journey. They have places to be, things to do.
Yes.
You travel for this next day. You travel with pretty much nothing of interest occurring. You see some nice, you see some deers in the distance. It's a pretty lovely area, but besides that, nothing of interest really happens. So you again set up camp at the end of the long day. Take a little rest. Take a long rest. Sorry. And you're off on day 3 of your journey. So whoever wants to take responsibility for the next one can roll a d6, or I can. No one wants to take responsibility.
Well, let you do it.
You want me to do
Yes.
it? Okay. D6 3. You go another day with not much happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
It's another boring day. Which camp again.
At the end of the day, I'll use for us. I will use one of the fancy rations for each of us to test out.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll practice with the glaive a little bit, see how it feels.
All right. You spend the next couple of days. Not much happens. You're getting pretty close to the end. The drivers are telling you you're getting pretty close. They understand it's a pretty long drive, but you're getting close to your destination. So if someone wants to take responsibility, they can. Otherwise, I can roll another d6. So
Fuck it, I'll do it.
You'll do it. All right.
That's a 1.
1.
That's probably bad.
As you're looking ahead of you, the cart at the front. It was kind of rainy last night, so there's just a lot of puddles everywhere. The driver's been pretty careful about avoiding one, and he sees one, but he's pretty sure he can make it over through the puddle. But as he gets into the puddle, that front cart just the wheel just sinks in, and the cart is stuck in the mud.
I jump out and try to lift.
You can do a strength check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
13.
That's heavy. This cart's real heavy. That's pretty. Yeah. Even with your strength, you're not gonna really be able to lift it up like that.
I'll try to push it.
You can
help.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Yep.
assist.
You wanna help out? You can do that with advantage. Yeah. No, it's real stuck in there, guys.
Let's see. Wait, can we attach the other cart to it?
Well, it's a front cart, so
Can we go
Yeah,
around?
not really.
I don't
You
think
can go
so.
around, but you then leave behind the cart. That's,
Or can we move the horses over? Double the horses on the front cart?
Like, what do you mean?
I don't think. Oh yeah, so you have 4 horsepower instead of 2.
Correct.
If you do
That's how-
animal handling, you can see how well they handle that.
Who has the best animal?
I can try. I'll give it a go.
Sure. What's your bonus on animal handling?
3.
Oh, they kind of struggle with you a little bit, but at the end they're helping you out, and so the cart's still stuck, but it's like you can see it started to move out of the way. So definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a push.
And I'll do an assist again.
Yeah, do another athletics. Oh yeah, no. Now that you've got it all put together, the cart pulls right on out, and you can keep moving without any problem.
Great. We'll put back so there's 2 horses on each cart again.
Everything gets fixed up. You spent the next 2 days traveling, and as you've on close to about midday of your I already lost how many days you've been doing this. Of your 6th day of travel, 8th day of travel, you finally arrive at Westbridge, and you see a cute little village. Lots of different buildings. The cart just drops you off around midday. It reminds you, hey, if you want to ride back, just meet us here. 2-3 days from now. No, what did it say? About 7 days. Yeah, about 7 days from now, we're gonna be heading back. Thanks for all the help. One of the drivers hands you an extra bottle of wine for all your help.
Oh, I'll add a
I
bottle.
uncork that. No, don't add that.
Oh.
And so they're very thankful
I
for
pass
your
it
help.
around.
Drinking at noon. That's great. So yeah, you're in the village of Westbridge.
You would know.
I do. Right.
All right. Well, Indir
Sorry
looks
about
around
that.
and
I forgot.
says, "Well, I don't know. I think we should maybe start at the biggest building in town."
That
You guys
sounds
are
like an
talking,
excellent idea.
an old lady notices you and she's like, "Oh, hello, come here,"
Oh, okay.
and waves you over.
Hello?
Yes. Oh, I see the future. Oh, let me read your cards.
Sure.
All right, Hogar, roll me a d12.
Oh boy.
Oh, by the way, thanks for saving my life. I didn't get to
4.
tell you in the heat of battle, but
That's a 4.
4.
It is
Go ahead. No, okay. She turns over a card with a spoon on it. She's the spoon. Oh, this usually signifies that someone has self-reliance. Oh,
I would say so.
that's the answer that they seek or within. They know that it's within them. But here I'm seeing an empty spoon. Oh, one no longer capable of self-reliance.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I don't, the gods of fortune speak to me. I don't know what they mean.
that's fascinating.
I would like to
Continue.
roll
Tell
an insight.
tell me more about the empty spoon.
I would like to roll an insight check to see if she's just
Sure.
bullshitting me.
Sure.
6.
She seems real trustworthy. She's
Why don't you one for me?
Oh, I mean, that's gonna cost you a little bit.
Oh, I see how this works.
How
About
much?
two
How
silver
much?
pieces. 2 silver pieces per reading.
Oh, go on. Oh, we'll pay out of the kitty. We'll add it to the expenses.
All right, you guys can each roll a d12. Everyone who wants a reading. Not Holgar, you already got your reading.
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Oh, for you, ma'am. I see the cloak. The cloak signifies things that are hidden or need protection. In your case, my lady, it says that what you seek is hidden for its own protection.
Hmm.
11. Oh, you lovely lady. The door that is sought is currently shut, but be open with the right key.
Hmm. Well, that was very entertaining. Thank you so much. Here's 5. I'll just round it up for you. 5 silver pieces for the extra 2.
Thank you. All right. Well, what else would you all like to do in Westbridge?
I guess we go to the. We are supposed to be looking for a guide, right?
Well, we need to find out. We needed to find out what, about this artifact.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go maybe look for the town
Do you think this old
historian
woman
or
might be able to help us? She seems to be in contact with the gods.
I don't know if you want to show it to her. I think maybe we should find someone who's a bit more official.
Fair point.
Maybe a town historian or a mayor or somebody who's lived here for a very long time.
It's probably a little too small for a town historian, but
A little too small for a mayor.
Well,
Okay,
how about
the
old
beer
people?
fair.
How about
But
old
this-
people who gossip a lot?
I think we just met that person.
I would not trust her.
No,
She is not.
I concur. I concur.
Yeah, Deanie's right.
So, what are you all?
So
planning to
the
do?
big building
Want
here.
to go to the big building?
What's that?
It looks like it's just kind of like a meeting room. It's empty right now. There's some storage of chairs and stuff. It's probably it looks like it's where they
What about
store
this
things for the festivals and things.
What about this? Is
That building? All right. As you approach this building, you see this dwarven woman sitting. There are carts everywhere.
Is she good looking?
We'll get to that. There's carts everywhere. Some of them are like have wheels missing. Others have just bits and bobs broken off of them. And in the middle of them all, you see this dwarven woman trying to get a wheel onto one of the carts, and as she shoves it in, part of the wheel breaks, and she's like, "Son of a bitch! I hate these things. Why do they always break on me?" And she throws the wheel down on the floor. And you just hear a just absolute storm of swearing going off.
This vulgar woman reminds me of you, Bogar. You should propose.
I have to swear, it is part of the chef profession. Ever heard of the dwarf from the north, Gordon Ramsay?
Excuse me, vulgar dwarven woman.
I'm just so sorry.
Don't worry.
I should not have. My wife, she keeps telling me not to swear, but it just gets so frustrating.
You are not a woman?
Huh? Are you? Is it my voice? It's always my voice. We dwarves, we have deep voices.
And beards.
And beards.
My apologies.
He knows. I'm sorry. My name is Fifna. This is my cart repair. What can I do for you?
What clan?
I'm sure I know somewhere.
Well, last name basically.
Yeah, one of them. Sorry, I don't know which one exactly.
No, it's just like it's a dwarf question, I guess.
Yeah, it's a dwarf question. She probably knows. She knows. She'll tell you. She tells you what it is.
And I tell her
You
back
recognize it.
I'm from the Butterbeards.
Yeah, so she's not from the Butterbeards, but you recognize it. Hey, do you remember Fred? Fred.
I think I'm familiar with this Fred. Yes. Now, you say you have a card repair business.
Oh yes. This is an intersection where we have a lot of cards break down on the way here.
Of course. Say, if we wanted to know more about what the fuck was the forest called? Something Crypt.
Crypt Garden Forest.
The Krypton Forest. Who would we talk to? Do you know who we would talk to?
Oh yeah. Come on in. I'll introduce you to my wife. She explores the forest all the time. She might.
Excellent.
She takes you inside.
Fucking excellent.
The house is there. The house is just got tables covered in bits and bobs, a bit of iron here, a bit of pieces of wheels and cart pieces everywhere. There's some grease, just like a bucket of grease on the kitchen tables.
Not the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, excuse the mess. It's just
It's fine.
It's my passion. Come on in. She takes you to a little living room. And have a seat. And she steps outside and she yells, Amberly, get in here. Some folks who want to talk to you. A few seconds later, you see a little gnomish woman walk in. Oh, yes. Hello. How can I help you?
Is it the same gnomish woman?
No, because I have one gnome voice.
Okay, and it's all Mickey Mouse. Okay. Greetings. Holger Butterbeard. And these are my companions. We are a group of adventurers.
Amberly, nice to meet you.
We're currently on a mission to deliver something to within the forest.
Crypt forest.
Yes. And we hear from your partner here that you are familiar with this place.
Yes. I go into the forest all the time. Do you know where you need to be?
No, that is exactly what we were hoping. Someone, which turns out might be you, would be able to help us with. We are delivering an orb.
An orb.
We're supposed to place an orb within the forest.
Oh.
A beautiful glass orb beautifully decorated.
Would I be able to see this?
Well, of course. I show her the orb.
She holds it, looks it over a little bit. Oh, there used to be a temple in the middle of the forest. Before the fog set in, it was easy to get there. Nowadays, it'll take you a bit, and I can take you to the. How should I put this? Years ago, a fog fell over the forest right around where the temple is.
That we actually have good reason to believe that placing this orb back will remove this fog. That its removal was what caused it.
Well, if you like, I can take you to the fog.
That would be excellent.
I will say my oh god, man, sorry. I will say I can't keep voices up. I will say my going rate will be 2 gold per day.
That's understandable.
And do you remember the way to the temple?
Ooh, I gotta say, I nobody knows the way to the temple. It's been. I'll advise most people who go into the fog. They don't necessarily come back out. At least not from the same side they came in. It's pretty easy to get lost in there.
All right, and how many days is it to the fog from here?
Oh, be about a day.
Oh, okay. I'm in agreement if everyone else is. Wow,
Yeah.
that went to a weird East London accent. Sorry. Suddenly I became like My Fair Lady. Anyway.
Do Birmingham next.
All right. Go ahead.
When do you think we could leave for this? It's midday and one day, so I'm assuming we don't want to stay we would have tried to avoid staying in the forest at night.
I don't mind.
Fair enough. So it's obviously up to you I'm assuming you're busy here. We don't want to just rip you away from.
We can leave now if you'd like.
Would be excellent.
She goes over and sort of whispers a few things into Fifna's ear and gives her a kiss.
Can I make a perception to see if I can hear?
Sure.
Nope.
No. Not really.
It's whispering.
Yeah, it's whispering. So, but gives her a kiss and then it's like, all right, let's get going. She grabs her backpack by the door and heads on out.
Okay. So we're gonna have a marching order, or are we just gonna walk ambling over the hills, or how?
Mincing into the forest.
It's up to you all. How do you all plan on walking?
Well, she's obviously gonna be in front because she knows the way.
Yep.
Yeah, I can take up the position after her with pretty high perception in archery.
Okay, I'll take the middle.
All right.
As we get into the forest, I'm going to cast Aid.
Ah,
Okay.
thank you.
And that gives everybody
+5
yeah, +5 for the duration.
for the whole day. Yeah, and when we heal back up, we heal up to our +5, not our base.
Mm-hmm.
So we
All
get
right.
5 and we go up 5. Awesome! I love clerics.
So you walk for the first half day. If nothing really happens, you notice that Emberly is really quiet. Even with as perceptive as you are, you can't even hear her steps. Like she somehow seems to avoid every branch and is very, very slick going through the forest. You make it about when sun is setting. She says, "We still have about half a day left. Should probably set up camp for the night."
Yep. Seemed like
All
a
right.
good plan.
All right, you all set up camp. Unless you all have something to talk to Emberly about, we can skip to the next morning.
Yeah, if that's fine, as long as she's not going to try to steal something in the night.
All right, so you all spend the night and nothing eventful happens. You're on your next day here. So the you keep traveling again. Not much happens. And about midday, you find yourselves at facing a wall of trees with fog, coming off of them. It's weird because behind you it's perfectly clear sky, and directly in front of you is just a wall of fog. So this fog does not seem like it's a natural fog. It seems to just be a starting and an end point. It's very, very clear.
I did cast 8 again, by the way.
Sure.
Does this fog, if I reach out and touch the fog, how does it feel? Is it cold? Is there anything?
It's a little wet and cold, like fog is. No. It doesn't seem to be hurting you or anything. All the trees that you can see that are in the fog look, you can kind of see like some silhouettes of trees that look fairly healthy trees. It really just seems to be fog.
By the way, did you cast a twice?
Well,
she can only cast it once.
That's what I thought.
Right. So I cast it once again because we slept.
Oh, right. Okay, got it.
So yeah, you're about midday of your next day.
So I'm going to say, take out the orb.
I take out the orb.
Does it react to the fog?
No.
I shake it.
You see kind of on the wild side, you see the trees just sort of sway back and forth and some leaves falling off of them.
Ow.
If you're not lucky, you'll probably goodbye.
Yeah.
We'll maybe see you next time. And she walks away just as silently as she was before, just silently walks away.
Well, so I'm assuming, given that you're a ranger, that you have some kind of skills in survival.
I've got pretty good survival skills. I did take that as a proficiency.
Same here. So I feel like if we
both go forward with our
put our heads together, we could probably have the best chance of finding our way through the fog.
Yeah. Also, isn't there some way we can mark the trees, mark a path somehow?
Well,
I mean, you can.
I have a hand axe, just make a small cut in the
trees every once in a while.
Yeah.
How thick is the fog? Are we how? If we walk in, can we see each other?
Yeah. I'd say probably around.
How accurate is the picture?
In front of you, it stops getting real difficult, and then about 30 feet, you can't see anything.
Okay, so we should just stick within.
So on the picture, it looks like you can see 4 or 5 trees ahead.
Yeah, you can see trees. It's not like you're going in blind.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Are there any air raid sirens?
Not yet. All right. So the way this is going to work similar to how we did last week, where you have 3 checks to make it out of the forest. You can each pretty much only use one of your skills once for this, and then it can be any of your skills. So if you want to follow an animal or something like that, you can do a nature check. If you want to try to follow the way the wind moves through it, you can do a survival check. If you want to try to find magic, you can do an arcana, things like that. So it's up to you how you want to use your checks, but you pretty much only get one of each of your checks to do it, and once you get all three, you'll make it through the fog.
Well, I think we should be quiet. So if I'm going first, I'd also like to be stealthy.
I have disadvantage on stealth. I'm not gonna be stealthy.
Maybe I could have some guidance.
I did not prepare guidance.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah. So what would you like to? Yeah, you can be. You're pretty. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
18. I'll have to keep an eye on what comes up for you. Okay. So what would you like to all do first, besides being stealthy?
Guess
Uh,
I think we should pick the direction of the sun so we have a consistent path.
yeah, that's a good idea. What would be the nature survival?
So you'd be heading kind of westish. But yeah, you can do a survival check for that.
Okay, yeah, you do it. You probably have the highest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you spend. You do really well. You kind of stick to the one direction as you make it deeper and deeper into the forest. You bump into no real problem. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing great. All right, so that's one check passed.
Okay.
I would like to pray to my goddess for to guide us the way, and maybe to religion.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You hear absolutely. Okay, not absolutely. You do hear something, and you start following it. Kind of, you hear a voice ahead of you, and you start following that voice. You end up spending the rest of the day following this voice, and by the end of it, you start noticing that you've been passing the same trees. And at this point, it's been nightfall, so you spent the whole day wandering through the forest.
Okay.
Great.
So camp and watch?
Camp and watch. Yeah,
Camp and
sure.
watch. Okay.
Yep. So I can take first watch if you want us to roll, or if it's just going to be uneventful.
It's going to be uneventful, so there's no need to roll. All right. Morning of the next day, the sun's back out. What are we going to do?
Okay, I would like to try to use the sun trigger as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can do another survival check.
18.
Yeah, you do great. You seem to be back on the path. The trees are changing in front of you. You do bump into a camp. And it's got it's a pretty small camp. It's got
like
two
abandoned or
well, it's got two tents, and outside both the tents are two fairly skeletal bodies just laying there. Looks like this is as far as some adventurers got.
Maybe they have a map.
Yeah.
It did not help them if they did.
They might have something.
You can do an investigation, and it won't cost towards your saves or whatever.
Who has a good
Nah, I'm flat.
Can I do I'm flat too in investigation.
Okay, I have a 1+1, so I'll do
You
it.
win.
Ooh.
14.
You go through the bodies, and you found they were entirely out of food. So you find a couple of scimitars and a pouch with 5 gold and 10 silver pieces.
Oh, we can put
by
that
the
in
way,
the kitty.
I took that glaive, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Dropped a short sword and I took the glaive.
Yep.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can find out how they died?
Sure.
I don't know. I can't do any checks today.
Been tough.
They're dead. They're kind of they're dead. You know, they don't have a pulse.
So she's going to pray over them and to her goddess, and then put some dirt on them so that they can go back to the earth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yes. you do that. You hear a little voice. You feel a voice saying, thank you for your prayer. And that's 2 checks for you guys, so you are 1 check away.
Could I use athletics to try and climb up one of the trees and look and see if there's I can see anything from up there?
Yep. Go for it.
18.
You climb for a dwarf. You're pretty nimble, and you climb all the way up to the.
Well, I'm using raw strength to climb here.
You can make it all the way up there. And in the distance, not very far from you guys, you see a dark looming structure, and you see big gray structure, pretty close by.
Can I roll for survival to see if, based on the directions, I can get us to that structure?
You've done all your checks, so yeah. I mean, you're going to get there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. No, that was your last check, and you passed it, so you know exactly where you are going.
Perfect. Let's go in there.
As you walk into this part of the forest, you notice that the fog kind of clears away right here. So while everything else was around as foggy, you seem to have we're
nice in the eye area of the storm. Yeah.
It's sunny here. The sun is shining right through. And you see a temple in front of you. It's on one. It's got 2 big pillars on each side of the entrance. It's got there's not even a door. It's just an archway. But besides each one, on one side you have what looks like a building, kind of like an old school Greek pillars, and the other side's got a tree on it.
Can I do a history check to get an idea of what this building was?
Yep.
I'll help you if you want to have advantage.
Oh, perfect! Because I'm double proficient with history skills on stone structures. So I can add 4 to this and do it with advantage. That's pretty good.
Oh no!
So 10.
It's a temple. It was definitely built to worship somebody. You don't know who, but it was made to worship somebody.
Can I check and see if there's any writing or anything that will...
What do you speak again?
I speak Celestial, Common, and Elven.
Okay. Yeah, you can look around. You can do either religion or investigation. History or investigation, not religion. Actually, yeah, I guess you could do religion at the temple. So I don't, either of those 3, religion, investigation, or history.
I will go with religion then for sure, because I don't know nothing about any of those other things. 13.
You can. It does have writing in it, but it's in a language you don't understand. This temple seems to. It's a temple of worship, and it appears to be at least for a benevolent god, not a evil god.
Well,
Ninder asks Butterbeard if I'll just say it, I guess. Can you take the globe out? I'd like to see if I can determine whether the writings are similar to the ones we observed.
I can.
Then can I roll perception to see if they look like they have the same shape and
They do.
form?
You don't have to roll. They do.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can't read them, but they look. You even see the exact word a couple of what looks like the same word a couple of times.
So I think we're on the right track.
It's a symbol in the middle of the forest.
I'm a ranger. I'm on the right track. Yeah.
I'm an experienced hunter, so yeah.
What do y'all do?
All right. So what are the chances we're just going to be able to walk in and put it on the podium and it'll be all fine? Or maybe we should check it out.
It wouldn't be D&D if you could.
Maybe we should who's stealthy? Should we go stealthy people go?
I'm the opposite of stealthy.
You're the only stealthy one.
So Ninder is going to. Well, where are we relative to the building? Like,
It's directly in front of you.
and just looking at it, do we see any movement? You want me to roll perception for that?
You can roll perception for that. It looks like no one's been here in a very, very long time. You're a ranger, so you don't notice. Like the grass looks pretty wild and unkept. Everything's kind of slightly overgrown. Nothing's been like. It doesn't look like anyone's really stepped here. At least not human feet. You kind of see, you see some like wolf tracks here and there. You definitely hear like birds chirping and wildlife, but definitely not like a humanoid thing.
All right.
Can I do a history check on it to see if like I can gather how old it is?
Yeah.
Like not who built it, but just like straight up like who.
How old it could be? Yeah.
How old is this thing?
It's pretty old.
Well, plus 4.
Plus 4. Yeah, it's pretty old. I mean, you notice that some of it is kind of like there's some chipping in the stonework. A little bit. Some of it's like worn away and it's been smoothed out by time. So it's definitely been a bit.
Okay.
So we can move forward. It doesn't seem that there's been anyone here for a while.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, there's no door, so you can, if you want to, you can just walk on in. It's just an archway to get through.
I think I'll peek in before. I think she'll just sort of like look around to get a sense of the space before walking into it.
You see in front of you, it looks like a pretty much like any other temple. There's some statues in the corners, some place for sitting. Everything looks like it's been worn down. So the pulpits are kind of falling apart a little bit. The wood looks a little rotten, but no, you don't see anybody in there at least.
She's going to take out her longbow and just turn to her companions and say, I don't like this. It's too easy.
Agreed.
But it looks fine. So are we all going to go in and get trapped, or is one of us going to wait outside and not be able to fight?
We're in this together.
All right, trapped together it is. Come on.
Yes.
Everyone inside.
Do you have a marching order for inside, or
I'll be going first? Yeah.
I'll be going last.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
I'll be right in the middle.
Yes.
Okay. So you walk in to the temple, and boom, there you go. Sorry, one bigger map. Yeah, you see in front of you, this looks like it was used for prayer and for worship. You had some statues at the corners. They mostly they look like half people, half humanoid, half dragon. Not quite like draconic, not dragonborn, but like more of an, some of them have dragon heads with full like bodies, so they're not.
So they don't. If Egyptians had dragon gods, basically.
Yeah. If Egyptians had dragon gods, there's on the top here. You see a fountain that's still running, still has water pouring out of it. And in front of behind the fountain, there is what looks like a painting of wilderness, just trees and vines, and, everything going wild. On the bottom one, you see another fountain, and this one looks like again another nice garden. It's lots of plant life, but it looks well kept. Mowed lawns kind of thing. And an altar at the very back of the temple.
Well, should we make our way to the altar? Seems the logical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I also, sorry, I forgot about this. Down here, you see a big stone door.
Right. So let's cover the priest.
I hand the orb forward.
We'll cover you.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay.
Oh, well, I'm going. So I'll go up and try to put the orb. Is there anything obvious where an orb would go?
No. These look like they held were used for lighting purposes. They're out right now. I know it looks like in the picture they're out right now. You just the way this place is lit is just that there's holes in the ceiling, so light is getting in.
But there's nothing like to wait. You can like presumably place.
Mm-mm.
That
Nothing
white
that looks
box.
round, nothing that looks spherical or dish shaped or anything like that. No.
I speak at the altar and I say, I do not know what god this is, but we have come to return what has been taken.
You don't hear anything.
So I indicate maybe we should go to the stone door.
All right. Yep. You want to? Yeah. Do you want to go first, and I'll cover you, and the cleric can come behind because the room has been cleared.
Yeah.
Should we check for traps?
Yeah, I'll check for traps.
It looks like a very you know stone. It's a solid stone door. It's pretty thick.
Is it locked?
It ain't moving.
I'm gonna try to push it.
You can do a strength check.
Athletic or strength?
Strength. Straight up strength.
Oh yeah. 21.
It's heavy. You do figure out that in order to open it, it has to be lifted up. And you kind of you manage to just get it like half an inch off the floor before you kind of get tired out. Yeah, you gotta get tired out and you let go and it just comes back down.
All right, can I give an assist?
Yeah, you two can do strength. So.
Yep. So I'll do if you want to do it with advantage.
Yeah. Natural 20.
You get it up pretty like almost like 6 inches before you get tired out and it just drops again.
All right. Well, perhaps it's a mechanism. Can I look around the door for anything that looks like some sort of door handle or key or turn thing or whatever?
The door is pretty, besides a few kind of, engravings for extravagance's sake, there's no holes or really anything to it.
You have to get up. It has to be pulled up from somewhere. All right. What about?
I would like to investigate the room and see if I can find anything.
I'd like to.
Can you pick like a thing to investigate?
I'd like to investigate the statues one by one.
I would like to investigate the fountains.
Fountains? Okay. You can both roll. See what we get.
Nope.
The statues, they're really way. Oh, you did perception, Christy.
What was I supposed to do?
Investigation.
Oh, sorry, because I was trying to. Okay. This won't go as well.
The fountain, it's still working, which is pretty cool. But besides that, you don't really see much more that's too interesting about them. The statues are really well made. They look, the artist really put some passion into them.
No signs of being dragged on the floor, nothing like that. No dust.
The statues have not been moved for a very long time.
Can I check this stuff over here?
Yeah, you can do an investigation for the books.
Okay.
So you look through some of the books. Most of the books talk about not something you necessarily recognize, but a place called Bitopia. And it seems to be something about dualism, something about opposing things, and trying to have the two different things at the same time, opposing things at the same time.
We'll explain the motif.
I'd like to check out the other fountain while I'm there.
Go for it. You see.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see, that this fountain, at sort of the bottom of the fountain, it looks like there's a hole. Like you could probably throw something into it. and that could go down in that hole.
Okay, I would like now that like I'm assuming you tell us
Yeah.
that. Is there a hole in the same place on my fountain?
Yep. Now that you know that there's one over there what to look for, you look in, and there's a hole in there as well. Something definitely neat can go into that hole.
Can I put one end of my glaive in to see if I can like feel a side or a bottom or sort of what are the dimensions of it?
You do. You put your glaive in there. Your glaive fits in like the rod bit of
Yeah.
it fits. The handle bit fits pretty easily. It hits bottom, but nothing really happens when it hits bottom.
Like, does the hole go like straight down or in under?
No, it just goes straight down.
How big is it?
It's I would say just a little bit bigger than the handle on
Okay.
the deer's glaive.
All right. So maybe if there are two of you, maybe you can both put it in. If it's dualism, maybe you have to do it both at the same time.
Yeah, well, what do we put into it?
Water from the fountain. Maybe.
No, I mean into the holes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You all can do a wisdom check.
Okay, wisdom check.
Okay.
Oh.
Nadine, from reading all the books, you realize that you probably need things that correspond to the two different aspects that are being that the temple is being impressed to. So you have one side that appears to be wild and the other one that seems to be tamed. So you probably need something that reflects those aspects.
Well, the glaive had like a dragon on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of wild. So we need something tame. What do we got? What do we have on us?
I kept track of the cash. Sorry.
I'm looking at my stuff.
I don't know. Would leather be like, since it's from a domesticated cow? I don't know.
And you can throw it in there and see what happens.
Well, the only leather I really have is from the. I guess I have a belt that I could like take off and put in there. Something.
Or let's see, like something civilized, like a knife or something. You know,
I can put a.
Oh, what about your fancy Russians?
We used all of those.
Oh.
I have some ceremonial stuff from my priest.
Oh, that might work.
Like blocks of incense, a censer, vestments.
What about an arrow?
I have an arrow. I have a crossbow.
I have an arrow. I put an arrow into the hole.
Okay. When you put the arrow in, you hear a click, and the big stone door, begins to lift up, opening up into the next room.
Okay, I leave the arrow in because fuck it.
I'll take my glaive with me.
Yeah, well, does it close as soon as?
Nope, it stays open.
Okay, then I'm gonna put. I'm leaving the arrow in.
As you make it down the hallway, you notice that the hallway kind of branches off to another door, and further down the hallway, you see some stairs.
All right. Can I check out the door? See.
Yeah.
What do you? I mean, unless anyone else wants, is that an investigation or perception just to look at it and check to see if it's...
I mean, you if you just push it, it opens. It's not...
Oh,
it's
okay.
not...
Excellent. Yep. Well, all right. So I kick it open, but I have my longbow ready.
You find inside. It's it looks like this used to be living quarters. There's some beds. Everything's very dusty. Some cobwebs in the corner. But it looks like this is where people used to rest up. Whoever ran this place. This is where they used to hang out.
Do you want to look for any old cookbooks?
Actually, yes.
You have two like footlocker things at the ends there.
I'd like to investigate them.
You can roll me a d12 for one of them.
They're free.
You find yourself a pair of silver rings worth 27 silver each.
Pair of silver rings. Okay.
I'll do an investigation on the other. Once I see the silver rings come out, I'm like, oh.
Worth how much did you say?
7 silver each.
77?
27.
Oh, 27. Okay.
Yeah, you can roll me a d12, Christine.
Okay.
You find yourself 5 gold pieces, 2 silver pieces, 4 copper pieces, all of them stamped with a what looks like to be a forest clearing hiding various animals.
So what were the numbers again? That was really fast. It was 5, 4, what?
5 gold.
Yep.
2 silver.
Ah, that was it. Yeah.
And 4 copper.
Okay.
And those are the only. I mean, there's like barrels and things. There's,
with a sort of imprint on them.
Yeah, it looks like there might be some like dry food in them, like some kind of nuts. Like it's been empty for a while. Yeah.
All right.
I would not eat that.
All right. Should I take point again?
Yes.
Okay. So approach the stairs.
Okay, you can see all the way down.
Is there a reason why you turned around?
I don't know why I turned.
Yeah. There you go.
Click this little.
Yeah, my icon is on the side. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you click on the token at the top, the little blue.
Oh, that one. Right.
Yeah,
Oh well, that's where
right.
she's looking anyway.
True.
You see that the hallway goes all the way to another very large stone door at the end. There is a suit of armor sitting at each end of the room. A rug on the floor. It looks like part of the ceiling kind of crumbled and fell a little bit, like a plaster fell. So it's very messy on the floor. Nothing you can't just walk over. And then there appears to be some sort of pedestal at the end of it. At the end of the
All right. Same formation. Cover the priestess.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So I head forward. And does the pedestal look like something you could put an orb on?
Nope. The pedestal looks like this. So it's got this shape, 2 colors. It's got some like red beads on one end. They look like they're inset, so you can't pull up the beads. But you could slide them around. And on the other side, you have blue beads. Again, you can't pull them up off of them, but you could definitely slide them.
So there are 8 beads of different colors in like some kind of like groove where they can move around.
Mm-hmm. And they can move around in any of those groups. I think you all can move, but
bet we have to like
make them go with the colors they belong with.
Yes, that seems sensible. One side is blue. Yeah.
So here's how this works. You got the right idea. You have to get them from one end to the other. You obviously can't lift them up. They can't jump above each other. You have to slide them.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's you. What do you want to do with that?
Well, obviously we have to use this thing.
Mm-hmm. You all can move them, by the way. You should be able to.
Right. So yeah.
So as when you move the first one, you hear a click, and you start hearing what sounds like a clock ticking in the back. Just so you all know, this is like I'm starting a timer. So you all have real world amount of time to solve this.
All right. So then that one goes here.
Okay.
No, but then how do we get?
So you can't move that one across because you got to move the one that's in the way.
You want to
first.
move it here? Okay.
No.
Mm,
No.
Yeah, and then this one
Okay.
here.
Okay.
And then if you move yours, this one forward here and here, right?
Okay.
Then this one has
yeah,
a
it goes
space
down.
to go down
Yeah.
to there.
Yeah, put that there.
And then this guy has to come back out, right?
This goes here, so this could come up. No, that
Yep.
doesn't work.
No, it does. No, it does because he goes here. This one then can go here.
Oh, yeah, and this goes up here.
Yep. Okay, now what? We've got to start dealing with the blue ones.
This one.
Yeah. So these guys, they're gonna. There's. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think he has to. No, because now we're gonna get stuck. Oh wait,
Can we? Yeah. And the next. No. Keep that blue one here.
Yeah, that one's already what it's supposed to be.
Okay. Oh right. Sorry, I got mixed up.
So maybe try this one. Shoot.
Yeah.
No. We need to do it one at a time.
Okay. Somebody else do it then. I don't know.
Yeah. No. That's okay. It's a group project. So let's see.
We need to get the blue. We need to get these out.
How did we get two over before? We brought one to here.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
You know what? I have an idea. Let me see if I can do this. Hang on. I want to get this guy here.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
That gives us more space. Yep.
And then we can probably do that on the other side too.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we can move these two out here and then move that out here.
All right.
Yeah.
And then like this and this.
And this.
And this can go up here.
Space. Yep. And then bring it. How do we need to make more room though? Right now.
Hang on. There you go.
Oh, you're a genius.
All right. So now we need to.
Yeah.
No, here because we can. We need this too.
Yep.
Okay. But we have to be able to get this guy up here.
No, I know.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Nice job. Good job, team.
How long
Look
did we
at
have?
that. You had 5 minutes and you still had a whole minute left.
Wow.
Nice job. All right.
Once you get the system to it, it's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
No. We struggled the whole way through. We struggled the whole way through.
The door in front of you lifts up.
Yay.
And you don't get my trap here. So yeah, door in front of you is all open. You see inside. You see stairs going down the middle of the stair. I guess I can take you there because things aren't visible. Move your characters. It opens up into a much bigger room. Down here. With a couple of pools of water. And a bridge going all the way down the.
Okay, so we can walk on this.
Yes, you can walk on that.
And there's a big dragon.
There you guys go. Yes, this room has a lot of very much a dragon motif going for it.
Is there? Can I roll some kind of check to see if there's any kind of duality to the room?
Yeah.
What should I roll?
I just looking around. You see, again on one side of the room, the glyphs seem to be having some more of the trees and vines and animals. On the other side, it looks like you have like buildings and tools and humanoid creatures.
Which side is which?
This side here is going to be your wild side. This side here is your more civilized side.
Okay.
Well, I've got the glaive over here. So, right. What is this? Is this like a well or something in front of us?
It's it goes up all the way to the ceiling, so you can't see inside of it. Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
And the water's coming out of the.
Yep, all these fountains are working. Everything's.
I'd like to investigate this thing.
Sure.
Here.
You look at it. It looks like it was used as like a torch holder. You stick a torch in there, and it's a good place to keep it.
Oh, okay. We have torches, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Explorer pack.
Yeah, and then yes.
All right. Well, we've got water and fire. Those are two dualities, are they not?
Mm.
So we've got the water coming out of.
Can I see this dragon thing?
Mm-hmm. You know that there's something there. It's a little bit far. Like the room isn't lit yet because you. Like the only light you have is from the stairs.
I go up. I don't step onto the bridge. I just go up to the side. Can I see it now? Like, can I?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I can cast light if we need it.
Yeah. Without a light source, you're because really the only light is from back here. So this is all the area you're in is in dim light.
All right, I will cast light.
That area is not. Should be within. I can see.
But the light's behind you.
The light source is like way back here.
Yeah,
Everything down here.
Yeah, I can see this as if it's dim light. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, you are. Yeah, you cast light. You can see that across. The dragon motif continues, and there's a.
Can I see
big dragon in the back?
In its mouth, does appear to be like could you put an orb there?
The mouth looks the mouth is not, it's barely above the ground. Like it's a giant statue with the mouth maybe
but it's
like 2 feet above the ground, and they're it seems to be flat underneath it.
Is it open? The mouth?
The mouth, no.
Okay.
So Endra says, why don't we try lighting some torches and put one on each side at the same time?
Okay.
So yeah, fish out some torches.
Yeah. We light both of these.
Yeah.
Okay, you light both of those. You hear a squeak, 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 and I need you all to roll initiative.
God damn it. Whoa, that's not what I want.
Oh.
I gotta get the initiative tracker up. Oh no, that's okay. I'll still keep your initiative, so don't you fret.
I'm sorry.
Don't you fret.
Oh no, it's blue chameleons.
Blue chameleons. The terror of blue chameleons. What will you do? What will you do?
Or is it? Can we see it?
Yeah. They popped out from the water. All right, let's see. Yeah, Holgar, you got a 5. Dear, you got what did you get? 14. 14, and you got a 15, and chameleons are going to get 19, so they get to go first.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
I don't know how to spell chameleon, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, that is
right.
That's actually.
Yeah, I think that is right.
Woot woot. Okay, so chameleons go first. They stick their heads out of the. You see from the water. You see these 2 chameleon hens stick their heads up. And this guy here gets up and is going to try to bite you
No.
there, which is hard. Ooh, that's a nat 20. So you take 1d8 plus 3 times 2. Whoa, and an 8 plus a 3. 11, 22.
Oh,
Oh, he's got you pretty good.
Damn, you guys.
yeah. Just go ahead. I'm gonna have to cast good berries for you at some point.
And this and he does get. Fortunately, he gets multi-attack, so he's gonna try again. With a 16, which is 16 plus. Sorry, 16 plus 5, 21. So that does hit you. For 10.
I believe I'm down.
Uh-oh.
You might be.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Shit.
Cleric's down.
That's bad.
That is bad.
That's real bad.
This chameleon gets up and going to charge straight at Holgar. And again, going to take a couple bites at you with a 20 something, which hits you.
Yes.
A 11, which does not hit you. So you take, you got lucky. Got 1 plus 3, 4 damage from this chameleon biting you. And that is all of their turns, which takes us to Nadine, who needs to do a throw for me.
All right. I will death save. Nope. Fail.
All right. Takes us to Endear. Your cleric is down, and you got 2 big chameleons.
Yep. Well, first thing I have to do is draw him away. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the chameleon. Sorry, I think I should have done that. I was supposed to do it before I clicked it, but anyway. And then I'm going to attack it with my longbow.
All right, that hits.
Okay.
And the Hunter's Mark gives you advantage.
No, it adds extra damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you roll, I think it's like a D4 or something.
So you do 6.
1d6. It's an extra 1d6.
Yep. So you can roll an extra 1d6.
Yeah. Let's see if it works. I think it's how it works. Yeah. Okay. So plus 3.
Okay. So it does 9 damage.
Yep. And then let's see. I am going to move behind cover to try to draw it away from the cleric.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Takes us to Holgar. Holgar, 1 big chameleon on top of you.
Well, shit. I'm gonna attack it. I don't have like a choice. Like it's gonna fuck me up if I try to.
It got lucky with it rolled really well with Chrissy.
That's all right. You just attack.
If I were to drag her away from it, would it get an attack of opportunity as a? I can't really drag it away. Like it's like.
So this one here would get an attack.
I wouldn't even be able to get down there. So.
Yeah, this one here would get one from you leaving. This one here would
attacking it.
Okay. Remember, you can move. You can move around him without getting an opportunity of attack. So you can move somewhere closer, more advantageous. If
15.
You want. Okay, that hits.
Awesome. So 6.
6. All right.
And I'm gonna burn my action search because fuck it. And I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay. That hits.
12.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they don't have a lot of armor. They're just chameleons. Just really big chameleons. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's my turn.
All right.
No, actually, hold on. No, I will use my movement and move here.
Okay. This chameleon did see you go behind the wall, so it's going to chase you down, and it takes 2 bites at you. Both of them hit you as well. 19 and 23.
Yep, that was hit.
Okay. They both hit you. With 2 attacks, again, hits you. So whatever, 21 plus something, 23. So you take 2d8. All right. And next we got ourselves Endear.
Yep, so because of who I am, I get 35 movement.
All right.
So I'm going to try to get to the cleric. I guess my best bet is to go straight past him. Or I can bring him over to Holgar and you can double team him for a minute.
Nope.
All right, so if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, so I can get there.
Yep. He is going to take a bite at you as you try to walk past him, and he misses his bite, so you are perfectly okay there.
All right. Then I want to cast Goodberry.
Okay. I think
And
that just gives you berries. Yep, that's all you can do. So it'll take an action to feed berries to an unconscious person.
So next turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Holgar.
Well, shit. I'm gonna attack him. Fuck it.
Okay.
Keep him occupied.
That
15.
hits.
9.
9. He is looking pretty bloodied up at this point.
Good. And I am gonna move. I'm gonna move here.
Okay. All right, that takes us to our chameleons again. So this one here is 0 right there. Is going to take a couple bites at you. Oh yeah. 19 hits, right?
That is my.
Okay. Yeah. So it got to 19 and a 20 something. So you take 3, 6, 8.
Well, that's
14. 14 damage.
I am now at 9 health.
Okay. Well, you only have to be at 1 to fight.
There you go. This other chameleon is going to get up close to you again and try to take the bites out of you. Misses both of them.
Oh,
with both 11s and missed both of his bites at you.
Okay.
All right. That takes us to Nadine.
And Nadine will, yeah.
You're 1 for 1 right now. Yeah, so you've passed. Did you cast 8?
I did.
Okay, you did count those towards your being down.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, making sure. I just realized that. Making sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. So Nadine's got 2 saves. All right, Endear.
All right. So I'm going to use my action to feed her the berry.
Okay.
And then
how many berries are you going to feed her? Well, I mean, yeah, how many?
Oh, how many can I give her in a single action?
You can give them all of them on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll give them all 10.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
And then I'm going to go prone.
Okay.
So that's it. I'm going to just, lay flat on the ground. Make myself harder to hit.
No, that's.
What is it? What?
You will be easy to hit with a melee attack.
It only works for range
attack.
Dang it. Then I guess I'll just brace for hopefully a whiff. I don't know what else.
Holgar, you have a bloodied chameleon and a not so bloodied chameleon.
I'm gonna attack the bloodied one.
All right, that hits.
7.
Okay. He is looking real rough at this point. So, anything else?
No.
All right. That takes us to chameleons. This one takes 2 attacks at you. Oh, he got you. You're probably just gonna go down. Honestly. He got a nat 20 and a 15 plus 5 and a 20. So
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going down.
you're probably just gonna go down. Yeah, no. You go down. So you go down, and he's all out of attacks, but he is going to use his movement to come over here. Which leaves us with this chameleon who's gonna hopefully whiff on Endear. Oh goodness. Oh, and he does! With an 8 and an 11, he whiffs on Endear.
Oh,
so that is all done with those.
all right. So, yep.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to. What do I have? That's the.
Just need to finish him off.
I know.
Like a sacred flame, maybe?
I could do Sacred Flame, but I'm wondering if I have anything a little more
packs a bigger punch.
Certain than that.
Do you not have a weapon on you?
I do, but I don't think it's necessarily any better or worse Sacred Flame. No.
We did decide that you can both summon and use spiritual weapon on the same turn. Like summon it.
Yeah, that is how it works.
All right. So that is my bonus action. So I'll do that on my bonus action.
Okay. Nope, that's
so I summon that.
Is. Let me give that to you, and there you go. That's all yours.
So that is the D20 plus 6. 16.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah. They're
and
pretty.
That is 1 plus 5.
So 6. All right. Mal didn't quite take him down, but he isn't looking very healthy.
All right. Damn it. That really is a waste. Okay, so I will.
Well, you still have your action.
I do, and I'll cast Sacred Flame. Okay, it's a dexterity save.
He misses that, so he takes all 7.
Yeah, 7
All
radiant damage.
Oh, he's like his leg. One of his legs is just kind of twitching a little bit, and he's flopped down on the floor. He's not quite dead, but he looks pretty rough. Oof. All right, that takes us to unless you have something else.
No, that's all I got.
Takes us to Endear.
Okay, so has the guy who was attacking me, has he been wounded yet?
He's got a couple of like scratches pretty much on him.
Okay, well
he looks pretty much okay.
All right, but he has because it just depends on for one of my things I can do as a ranger.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out my glaive because that short sword just wasn't doing it for me earlier, and I'm gonna take a swing at him. With oh my god.
It just does not. Nope. It's a new weapon. You just need a little bit more practice.
Clearly.
A little bit more. Anything else?
No, that was. I guess let's see. I gave all the berries away already. So what I might try to do is let's see. He's attacking me. I'll move and see if I can. I want to kind of get out of his range. If we're gonna fight him, we should fight him together. So get closer to the dead guy, so that we can try to revive him because he'll come after me.
You can you can use your action to stabilize. Not at this point, you already use your action, but you can use your action to stabilize him. Look, one chameleon is going to try to take a bite out of you as you run away, and he does get it. So you take 1d8, so 7 damage.
Okay.
All right, that takes us to Holgar.
Yay, death saves. I succeed.
There you go. All right, Chameleons. This guy is going to gonna go up to you and block you off here. 2 attacks. One of them misses, the other one does hit at whatever, 21. Oh, and you take 4 damage. He rolls really bad there.
Oh, good.
This other one, who's looking real rough, is on his deathbed here, is going to take a couple of bites at Nadine. 14 does not hit you, right?
It does not.
It does not, and 17 does not either. So he puts both of his bites. You are still up. All right, that takes us to Nadine.
All right. So I will try to get rid of this guy. Spiritual weapon. 9 plus 6 is 14.
Yeah, it hits. It's 15, but that hits anyway.
Okay, whatever it is.
Yeah, it does hit. His AC is 14, so you got him.
4.
You can describe as awful death for this.
Yay.
So basically I just lodge it in his gills and just little fucker. And I'm going to cast a healing word on
Perfect.
on the dwarf.
Yay.
Yay.
Good use of healing word.
All right, I'm going to cast that at, I don't know, I don't think you can cast it. Can you cast it at 2nd level? Let me look. Probably.
Healing word? I have no idea.
Yeah, of course you can. Is it a 1d8 or is it a 1d6?
When you cast it using a slot, a 2nd or higher, the healing curse is 1d4
Yeah.
each slot.
1d4 for each slot.
Oh, and if I'm bringing him back, I don't even have to roll for that. So
Oh yeah, you get to just do full.
Yeah.
so it's
whatever.
8 plus 4, so 12.
All right, you're up 12.
Do I get this? I remove all the successes and failures?
Yeah. And I'm running over here.
Okay. So that takes us to Andir. You got
Yep.
Big Chameleon still chasing you down.
All right, I'm going to try this glaive out one more time. I got the weight of it now. I'm going
Okay.
to swing this guy.
Still a little
Still a
rusty
little
on.
bit off, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just that's it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
miss.
Holgar.
Oh boy. I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna attack him.
Since you're next to Andir, you can do it with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, look at you.
7.
It's 7. All right. It's still looking pretty good there. All right. We all good?
Yep.
All right. So he's going to take a bite at each of you. So this one's for Holgar. 12 plus 5, 17 does not hit you.
Yeah.
And this one's for Endear, which is a 5 plus 5, 10 does not hit you.
Whew.
Oh, so Chameleon whiffs, and he's intimidated by your giant glaive. Doesn't know what you might do next with it.
Miss him again, probably.
Takes us to Nadine.
Nadine. I guess she's going. Well, she's still got her spiritual weapon up, so let's do
Yes.
that first. that should hit.
14, whatever, if it's more than 14, yeah.
Yeah. 8. Ooh, 8 plus 4.
12? All right, he's looking pretty bloodied up.
And I'm going to use my. I will healing. Who's worse over there? In worse shape now.
I'm at 8.
All right, so I will healing word you. I'm just on level 1, so it's a D4 plus 1 plus 5.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
All right. That takes us to Nadir.
All right, I'm going to try this glaive one more fucking time. I'm going to hit something tonight with a melee weapon, I swear to God. No, I am not. Do I have advantage?
Yes, you do, actually.
Yeah, you do.
Yes!
You do hit it.
It's only get by with little help from my friends. All right, so then I'm also doing Hunter's Mark on that. Oh, sorry. So Hunter's
Wow,
Mark for that.
we're literally feeding it through the power of friendship.
And because he's already injured, I have the Colossus Slayer, so I get to do an extra 1d8 once he's below his attack. So there's an extra bam.
So 7, 11?
Yeah, 11.
11? All right. He is looking super rough at this point.
Finally.
All right. That takes us to Holgar.
I'm gonna attack him. In stupid face.
Yeah, you got him.
6.
You see him kind of drop down on his belly. He's not looking very good. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Chameleon here, even though he's down on his belly, he's going to try to take plates at both of you. 2 plus 5, 7 misses the deer. And 6 plus 5, 11 misses Holgar. He'll have him on his last legs. All right, Nadine, your turn.
I'll say I'll do the bonus action first. So T20. 7 plus 6 is. I don't think that hits.
The 13, no. AC is 14.
All right, so I will just Sacred Flame him. That's what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
And he fails it, and you can describe his horrible, horrible death.
I like the fact that you've gotten both.
Try to kill me, you know.
Death cleric kills people.
And I'm sending him to hell in a spout of black flame.
Ooh.
And he burst out into flames. All right. That ends our combat. You cast light right before all of this happened.
Yes.
Now that you're no longer being attacked by crazy chameleon things, you can see the statue in the back is a dragon, and next to the statue, on each side of the statue, there appears to be 2 pedestals, bowl-shaped pedestals.
Mm-hmm.
I walk over there.
All right, I have some ideas, but rest first.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's get some stuff. So, can we take an hour's rest?
You can. I mean, that's.
Can we camp?
You can do whatever you want. Honestly, it's. You guys showed up around midday, so it's probably getting closer to like evening at this point.
So we could take a full
night.
I will remind you that you did find beds in this building.
That's true.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we could go up and set up a watch. And just keep.
Yeah, figure it out tomorrow. That sounds like a good idea.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. So do reset your stuff however you need to. I'm assuming you're going to come back here after you all rest up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to cast aid first thing.
I think about hugging her, but she doesn't really like to be touched.
This is true.
So
No
It's my
judgment.
high perception score.
yeah, so all of you are rested up. You fade to black, come back. It's the next
Dim, dim, di-di-dim.
yep. Chameleon bodies are still chilling there. Spiritual weapon is not though, because that's been used up. Yeah. So what would you like to do now that you are?
All
Right,
right.
so ideas. You had some.
Well, we're supposed to put something sort of civilized in one and something wild in another.
Yes. Which side was which again?
I think I'm on the civilized side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So,
And the orb has a forest on one side and a garden on the other.
Mhm.
Yes.
so I take out my spiritual vestments and my priest pack, and I sort of rifle through it and I come up with some incense, like an incense censer,
Mhm.
and I'm like, yep, okay, I've got something here, an offering here. What do you guys got?
Mm,
Well, I've got the cool glaive. I mean, it does have a dragon on it and all, but it doesn't fit in the bowl.
I go outside. I walk all the way outside, grab a branch, and go back inside.
All right.
Okay.
And put a
Putting it in?
branch. Yes.
All right. As you both place your items into the corresponding bowls, you hear a giant slab of stone that used to be on the ceiling start moving out of the way. You can see right up into the sky. It's a nice shiny day again. Sun is directly above you, and then you see the head of another fun chameleon stick its face out,
For fuck's
look
sake.
at all of you, and jump down. You all can roll initiative again.
Good thing we healed.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, look at him. Look at you, buddy. You're so smart.
Okay. Sorry, I was on a completely
Entirely
different
spelled
page.
that wrong. Fix you. Go away. All right, and he rolled. Oh, look at you. Who am I missing?
Me. I can roll.
I can. I'll fix it so that it's that 10. But yeah, or I can roll whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
So,
Oh no.
all right,
Oh, no.
this guy gets to go first.
Of course he does.
Yes. All right. As he's also got some multi attacks. So,
Of course he
near
does.
you being the closest one to him,
Of course I am.
gonna take a couple of bites at you. With an 18 and a 17 without even
Yep,
having
both of those.
things, those hit. So you take 2d8 plus 3. 17 damage from both of those.
Okay. Well, that's me in half.
And then he decides he's going to run away from you.
Sorry, what was that?
Did you add in your aid?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He decided he's going to get away from you. So you get to have an attack of opportunity because he just ran away from you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get out my longbow then. And take a shot at him.
That hits.
All right.
11. All right.
And let's see. I think. Okay. Yep, that's right. Sorry, I've got a lot of things with rangers. It's hard to keep them all straight.
Good. All right. Well, that's the end of. Oh, not quite.
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Here it is. Yeah, sorry. Once per turn, I can do a weapon attack that deals an extra 1d8. Is a longbow a weapon? Or does it have to be like a melee weapon?
So you just got an attack of opportunity. So you can do an attack, and that's about it.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, he has to be hit below his hit points anyway. So I just got him on the first one.
Attack,
Yeah, now I'm going to beat on this mofo. All right.
As he runs away, you see him reel up his head, and he kind of like almost looks like he's gagging. And he spits out. He spits out onto the floor. Where'd you go? What pretty much looks like a seed, and it starts growing with deadly spiky vines.
Oh.
Right there. And that is the end of his turn.
But we all see that, right?
You all see that. I'm just going to get rid of these so you don't get in the way, but dead bodies. Okay. All right. Endear, your turn.
All right, well, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Yep. And shoot him with my longbow.
And you miss.
Well, sucks to be me. Let's see. That thing is it a static thing or is it growing? It's just stood there?
It's grown. It stopped growing once it got to that size.
Is my view of him obstructed now? Or is it
This
just...
is just on the floor.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'm just going to stay where I am because I can just pick him off from here.
All right. That takes us to Holgar.
I'm also gonna shoot him with a longbow. 17.
Hits.
9.
All right. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. That takes us.
Wait, hold on. No, never mind.
That takes us to Nadine.
All right. So, as you turn to look at Nadine, her eyes start to glow, and sort of black energy wings sprout out of her back, and she's gonna fly. Up she goes.
Whoa!
And after she's up there, she's going to healing word you.
I don't think. Oh yeah. Did you take damage? You did. Yeah, you took half. Sorry.
Yeah, you took a.
I
a lot.
Damage.
took a lot of damage.
Yeah, like
Like half of my... Yeah, I got cut
it's
in half.
late, so.
So I'm like here, but I'm up.
Yeah.
And I am going to just cast a healing word, D4, plus, so 2 plus 6.
Okay, wow. Nice. Thank you.
All right.
Whew. I'm going to give her a thumbs up sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. That takes us to him, who's going to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna move here. He's gonna climb on the walls because he's a lizard who can do that. And you see Nadine, to your horror, him lash out with his tongue at you.
Oh.
16
I was
plus
waiting
5.
for that.
1.
16 plus 5 will definitely hit.
Okay. So you take 1, 2, 3, You take 6, 7, 9 points of damage from that.
Okay.
And he sees Andir, and he Andir, you see the tongue coming at you, and I need you to do a dex save.
Ooh, I should be pretty good at those.
Okay. He's got his tongue wrapped around you,
Okay.
and so you are grappled at the moment.
Okay. Oh, and then I'm
and-
up next, don't I?
Yep. So you can use your either athletics or acrobatics to free yourself.
I will try acrobatics.
Oh, he's got you good. He's got you real good.
Okay. That's it, right? There's not much
That's
else I
it.
can do?
All right. Takes us to Holgar.
I'm gonna attempt to aim for his tongue with a longbow shot.
Okay. You miss.
Dang it. Oh, that's mine. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna burn my action search and try again.
Okay. That hits.
Woo!
9 piercing.
9 piercing. All right. Oh, he takes 9 piercing. He's still gonna hold on to you, but you can have pretty much. Well, no, he'll do. What should he do? Constitution, probably.
Yeah, so see if he can withstand the pain.
He can't. He lets the pain with all the pain in his tongue. He lets go of Nadir. So you are no longer grappled.
Woohoo! I gave my thumbs up sign too.
All right, that takes us to Nadine.
All right, so I am going up. Will I take an attack of opportunity if I fly up higher?
No.
Okay, so yeah.
That's only if you're like getting away. You can go up to him and not take an attack of opportunity because you're getting up to him.
No, I was going to go up, like away.
No.
All right, so I rise another 30 feet in the air, and I cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
I am going to attack with it. Plus 6 is 15.
That hits.
Okay, so 15 hits, and I'm going to do extra damage. So I do first the D8 plus what are you doing? Why aren't you telling me? Plus 4, so 6, and then I can do a radiant, extra radiant damage while I'm flying.
Wow.
Oh goodness.
Which is, it lasts for 1 minute, so I have to like keep track of how many times I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Once one target, the extra radiant damage equals your level 3, so it's 3.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
And that's just my bonus action.
All right.
So with my action, I will cast Sacred Flame.
No, DC. Oops, that's not a D20. I got a 9 plus 4, so 13. So
Nope, he doesn't make it. Yes. So
okay.
that's a whopping 2, but
Hey, sometimes it's just one that makes the difference.
There you go.
And I am 60 feet up in the air from him, so that's got to be a long tongue if he's going to hit
I'm
me
gonna
with
say
that.
that 60 feet is you're at the ceiling, so you ain't going any higher than this.
Well, you said the ceiling opened up.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot it
Yeah.
opened up. Yeah, you're outside at this point.
Okay.
Or as close to the outside as you're gonna. Yeah. All right. Takes us to this guy who is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep running down the wall.
Oh God.
Going to lash out his tongue at you with 10 plus 5, 15. Does not hit you, right?
No.
No.
Not hit you. And you hear him go "Wonk, wonk, wonk," again. And I need you to do a dex save.
Hope you have better luck than I did.
Yeah, do a dex save.
Whew,
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go. Nice. So he tries to get you with his tongue, but just quite can't. You and before he can try anything else, you see him kind of tighten up his body a little bit, and you see his skin color change, and now you are having a very, very hard time seeing where he went.
Oh, fuck.
So yes. You have yourselves. He's not invisible because he doesn't have that. So you can do a
Can I
He's
do
just-
as a bonus action.
perception?
You can do a perception check to see if you know if you can really hit him.
Mm.
No. You no. I mean, you know where he was last at, but you don't know if he's still there.
All
or
right,
not.
I'm gonna approach. I think that our best bet is, I don't know, we're better off together, because then there's more likely to be spread of targets. So I'm gonna basically, kind of go back to back with my buds. I'm gonna come down here, and so we're all we can double team them if we need to.
You can take the dodge action, and that will just give him disadvantage.
Ah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Let's try to.
Yep. If he tries to hit you.
Can I move and dodge?
Or you can
Yep.
hold your action to attack him when he attacks you.
Yeah. So you can do one of those two things. So you can move.
Yeah. That's why I said or.
A dodge action, or you can move and then hold your action.
Okay, I'll move and hold my action. I did my
What are you
perception.
gonna hold your action?
And I'm gonna
for?
hold my action for his appearance again because I got my longbow out and I'm just waiting to see
Oh.
where he is.
All right. So you're gonna wait for him to drop his camouflage.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That takes us to Holgar. You can do a
Perception.
perception check.
Nope.
You have no idea where you went.
I am. I'm gonna hold my action till he attacks someone because that will reveal his approximate location.
Okay. Sounds good. That takes us to Nadine.
Okay. So I will check out if I can see him.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he is. He's right there.
All right. So I bring.
So you can. I'm not gonna put him out there because the other two can't see him yet, but you can attack without any issues.
So okay, let's do the spiritual weapon. 8 plus 6 is 14.
Does not hit.
And then I also have guiding bolt. I don't know if that's any better than sacred flame though.
Guiding bolt would be really good because that would make him glow.
All right.
Then for
Guiding
the next
bolt.
turn.
And let me pull that up for a second so I know what I'm doing. H-I-J. Guiding bolt. All right. So, it is D20. 17 plus 6.
That hits without without a thing. Yep.
All right, so he's going to take 4d6 radiant damage.
Oof.
And the next attack roll, made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target.
Nice.
Okay.
Which means that he's now technically dropped his camouflage.
Yeah, you know exactly where he is.
So
Yes.
4d6 first, and then
Well,
plus
the
3.
next attack will know exactly where he is.
And 19, and next attack, you have advantage. And he's got glimmering light. So
Yeah. Well, so Christy, the action you held, you would
Yep, I
use
get
that
to
now,
take now.
presumably.
Yep. So
Like,
I'm
that's
going.
unless this doesn't count as him dropping camouflage.
Yep. As soon
No,
as I.
that'll count as you being able to see him. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to hit him with my longbow,
That hits.
and then I'm going to do Hunter's Mark. Oh, sorry. Yes. So the longbow damage. Sorry. So that's 12 so far. Oops. And then he's already wounded. So then it's another 1d6. Right? Is that what we said before?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1d6 plus a 1d6. Right. 14.
All right. He is looking real rough.
But to let show.
Nobody licks my boots unless I tell him to.
The light is now gone, so he presumably is camouflaged again.
Well, unless he got jolted out of his camouflage because
Yeah,
of the...
he's on camouflage to this
Okay.
point.
Well,
You won't see him.
fair enough.
All right, Guardian time. All right, you hear him do, and he spits out another seed this time.
Does that technically count as an attack?
For him,
Because I hope
not really, because he's not actually attacking you or anyone else. He's just vomiting stuff on the floor. And then can I make you go back? There you go.
Yeah.
And then he looks at Endir, and I need you to do a deck save.
That is an attack, right?
That's an attack. So you can do.
So before he gets to do that, I get to attack him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you want me to do my deck save?
Yeah, you can still do your deck save. That misses.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
That you fail that. You are grappled.
Okay.
And he starts running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with you in tow. So you get to 1, 2, 3, drags you out with him, and you got dragged over 2 sets of spiky growth. So you take 4d4's worth of damage.
Come on, ones.
4, 6, 9, 10. Okay, 10 points of damage.
Okay, that's
For that. And he is now on the wall, holding you above the water.
Okay.
Which takes us to your turn. So you are grappled.
So I have to do a strength saving throw?
You can either do athletics
Oh, that's
or
right.
acrobatics. It's up to you.
Not saving throw check.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm
Whichever
going
one
to
you're
do...
better at.
I'll do acrobatics.
Oh yeah, you get out. Which means that you have just dropped into a pool of water.
All right, I'm swimming.
You are swimming.
I've got movement. Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Or-
you got movement. Yep, it's
Yeah.
still your turn.
All right, well, I'll swim over and get out. Can I still take an attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you
you
can't.
use your action to get out.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, use your action to get out. Sorry. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's me done.
All right. That takes us to Holgar.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
All right. Oh, that hits.
So are we doubling or are we using?
Yeah, we're
the-
doubling. So it'll be 4 plus 1. Oh, sorry, 3 plus 1, right? Because you rolled a 3 and then
Yeah,
plus 1.
yeah.
So that'd be 4. So you do 8.
Yes.
8. All right. All right. So that. Anything else? He is looking real rough now. He's just barely holding on to the wall he's on. That's all you? All right. Takes us to
spiritual weapon. Oh.
he's looking rough. He's barely holding on.
All right, so D20. 18. All right. D8. Oops. I need to do it twice. So 6 plus 4 is 10.
All right. He's not looking very happy, but he's still up.
Okay. Forget. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. I liked guiding bolt. Let's do guiding bolt. No, wait. How many? I do have one more spell. Okay. All right. So guiding bolt. 7 plus 6. I don't think does anything.
No, his AC is 15.
That is all I got.
All right.
Fair enough.
Takes us to Guardian. Let's see. How far are you, Holgar? 1, 2. Just the right amount. So you see his tongue come at you once. 17 plus 5 is enough to hit you. So you take a bunch of d10s. 2, 3. Goodness. You take 3 d10s, which is 12 points of damage. And then I need you to do a dex save.
11. That's probably.
Nope, he got you grappled. And while he got you grappled, he starts pulling you towards him, just like he did. Your
one.
And you
That's
take
2.
1, 2.
Wait, I'm only moving over 3. I'm only moving over 2.
Over 2. So you take 4 d4s worth of damage. 5, 7, 12. And you are now also dangling above water. Which takes us to Endear.
Yep. I'm going to try my longbow again.
Oh, that hits. And you can just describe his death.
Right.
He literally has 1 HP. He just barely survived.
Wow. Yeah, so the arrow goes into one of his big chameleon eyes and it sort of spins around and it just sort of gently starts to slide down the wall, which I don't know if Butterbeard here wants to try to make some sort of deck save to see if he can avoid the water, but
the problem is that I'm wearing chainmail. I'm gonna sink like a fucking stone.
So he does his tongue does loosen up around you, so you're not grappled, but yeah, you're gonna have to get some help.
How deep is this water?
Did I stand up in it or did I swim? I swam, but I didn't try standing up.
Even if you need to swim, especially if you had to swim. All
right, I'm already wet, so I'll just jump in after my buddy.
Okay, but I'm like fair enough.
Yep, you can.
I can see what's happening.
Together, you manage to
swim,
drag him out of the water with no real issue.
Down.
Once the chameleon has fully sank into the ground, you see the dragon statue start to move and stand up, revealing a stairwell underneath its belly.
Boy.
You want to go camp out tonight again? Go down, or do you want to just charge through?
I mean, we can just take an hour.
Yeah, let's take an hour to get a quick
short rest.
Yeah.
Or can we do 2 short rests?
You can take as much time as you want.
Well.
I'm in no hurry.
What would be the point of doing 2 short rests?
Can you not get double the rest?
No, you can use all the dice you want.
Yeah, you can use all your hit dice if you want. Right now.
And just max out? I am confused.
Yeah, I mean, however much you score, yeah.
Okay.
Like you have 3 available.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are saying, but we'll get it later.
You can use another. Yeah, you'll be fine. Honestly, you'll
okay. We're near the end. Okay.
You're near the end. You're not. You're pretty much. You're gonna be okay.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Well, so I'll take point and head down the staircase.
Okay.
I'll go in the middle.
I'll
Mhm.
go the back.
All right. You make it down the stairwell. As you go down, it goes down a little ways, and as it go down, you notice that once you get to the end, the room opens up to a big, great room. Which looks a little like this. At one end, you see a mass that huddled in the corner, which looks a lot like the dragon that was in the big stone, and it sees you walk in and it opens its eyes and it looks very tired and kind of it opens its eyes, but it still looks kind of tired, and it just looks at you and it's like, oh, you made it. That's impressive. I never thought humanoids would be able to make it this far.
Do we
Thanks.
know you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I must apologize. It's been years since I've had company. I'm oh God, what is your name? I had it written down. Sorry, give me a second. I knew your name, but I forgot. I am Sarata. I am from the Bitopia plane. It's a plane where we love the duality of nature. For years, I used to travel from plane to plane, exploring worlds. I do truly like your world. It's very nice. But one day, I lost a key that allows me to go between planes, and I was stuck here.
This key, it wouldn't happen to look a lot like. I take out the orb. Like this.
Oh yes, that's it. Oh, I was worried no one would be able to return it. At first I sat in this cave guarded by some of the humanoids that worshipped me. But then they stopped coming. I thought I'd be stuck here forever. Would it be all right if I took that?
Well,
Of
we just
course.
had a question about the fog. Did you know about the fog that's happening? Is this related?
Yes. As I grew scared down here, so I created that fog to help protect the temple. Once I leave, the fog should leave with me.
Huh.
I walk up and hand them the orb.
With its big, scaly hand, it grabs it, and you notice at the one end of the room there's what looks like a shrine with a bowl in it. And he puts the bowl in, or the sphere that you'd been carrying in the bowl, and a portal opens up behind Sarada. He picks the sphere up again and says, thank you for all you've helped. I do greatly appreciate it. I wish that I could do something to reward you, but I don't have much, and I'm rather weak.
Don't worry. We will already be rewarded for this.
Oh, if I remember right, the worshippers had a secret room that kept all their treasures. If you can find it, I'm sure you might find some useful items there.
Whereabouts was that? Is that upstairs or down here or?
I didn't build it. They talked about it.
Okay.
Oh, I must be going.
My dear Sorota, we are very glad to have been able to help you.
Thank you. And the big silver dragon walks through the portal. And as soon as his tail is through, the portal closes up behind you, and you are left in a big, ravenous room by yourselves.
Was this the portal?
That was the activator.
On and off, yeah.
Okay.
That's, yep.
I'm assuming the ball is gone too.
Yeah, he took the ball with him.
Yeah.
Well, do people want to do some scouting around for a secret room?
Let's investigate, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's probably not down in here. You would have spotted it in here.
Okay.
Don't think it would have been in the room with all of the chameleon things either. So maybe back up toward the main living area around this area.
Okay.
There you go. Back at the main living area.
A secret room.
I wonder there's this rubble here. Yeah,
That's from the ceiling kind of collapsing a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. You look up and you can see where it used to be attached and it has fallen.
Is that a person? This thing right here, is that a person with a sword or something?
It's a suit of armor.
Oh, can I? Okay, I'd like to investigate this suit of armor.
What are you just gonna investigate it? It just looks like a normal
Okay,
suit of armor.
just look
It
like
really
I'm gonna
Okay.
go along the wall, like this wall,
Mhm.
and investigate that.
No, the wall's pretty smooth. There's not much.
Hmm.
You don't see much of a crack or anything. It's a pretty well built area.
What's is this a carpeting here?
Yeah, it's a rug.
Okay.
So I'll investigate in here, looking for anything that might reveal a secret anything.
You look through the table and everything. It's just got some, old food that's probably been in here 100 or so years. The beds are, the ones
they're not that good.
They're not that good. Yeah.
I'd like to do an investigation of the rug here and the floor underneath it.
It's a regular rug.
Dang it. Okay.
There's a
Trapdoor.
thing here that's like a crack. Can look at that.
Yeah, it's a seam. It's just one of the seams on the brickwork.
How about this rug?
It's a pretty nice rug. Sure, you could fetch gold or two for it if you took it back.
I'm gonna go out to the altar and look under it.
As you investigate the altar, you find that there's a button under it.
Ooh.
I will press the button.
The stone wall behind you opens up, and you find a small little room containing 4 chests.
Yay!
Shall we check
Yeah.
for traps first?
Yes. 19.
There's no trap. They're not even locked. They had assumed that the hidden door was enough to.
Okay, so should we each? Do we want to open them up in here?
Yeah. Let's open them up and find out what's inside them.
Everyone grab one, and we'll see what the other one says.
Each one of you can roll me a d12.
10.
Okay. You find the 10, the 11, and 12. Okay. The 10 finds you a set of ring mail, a war pick, and a dagger with a scabbard decorated with the symbol of a crescent moon.
Come again?
You find some armor and a sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of armor?
Ring mail. A war pick and a dagger with a scabbard that's decorated with the symbol of the crescent moon. Let's see. Chrissy, you find a short bow, a quiver with 20 arrows, 50 feet of silk rope, 2 silver pieces, and 30 copper pieces.
I don't think any of the stuff I found is better than what I currently have.
Yeah.
So short bow, 20 bolts. I'm sorry. 2 silver, 30 copper. What else am I?
And 50 feet of silk rope.
50 feet of silk rope.
Christy, you find a small backpack containing a sack of 4 arcane focus crystals, each of them a different hue, with a gossamer thin silk embroidered with the spell. And these are 4 warlock cantrips. Ooh, I gotta find you warlock cantrips.
Ooh, okay.
4 eldritch blasts.
Nice.
Sure, why not?
Well, you get forage one, and you have an extra chest that's still.
Yep. Who wants to roll for it?
I'll roll.
We each got one, and there was one left over. So
Okay, you said there was also the ringmail and the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And a war pick.
And
Okay.
a work. And you find a sturdy locking key. Oh, Blue would like that. 10 feet rusty chain, a bear trap, a tent, a hooded lantern. Yeah, and a
Wow.
hooded lantern.
someone wants to go camping.
And a little pack of things.
How long is the chain?
10 feet.
Okay, 10 feet. Much of this we may just want to sell.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Perhaps the
Alright.
dwarven woman with the carts would want this.
Well, she likes her artifacts and things. So if we can I got a backpack here. If we can pack a lot of this up, take it back, and she might be happy about it.
Well,
Nothing else, we can log it.
Also, I write everything down in the journal. I'm going to say I've been doing that.
Yeah. We would have, obviously.
Well, most of it was just getting here to this point.
Yeah.
All right. How are you guys
And kept a
headed now?
diary at night. Oh, should we head out the front door?
Yeah, let's head back.
All right. You head out the front door. You notice that the forest is now all cleared up. You can see, and you can see the forest. There's no longer any fog.
No. How many days has it been? Like, how are we time-wise? But like hitting the.
They were coming back in a week, and we slept 2 nights, right?
Yeah. So you are at day 13 altogether.
Yeah.
Okay,
Taking you through
so
days till today.
we will be able to make it to and get home with them. Okay.
I think it's been 3 days since.
Yeah, we got
3
here.
days since you left the cart, and then we're gonna be back at 7. So you have 4 days to make it back to Westbridge.
Which should be easy.
Westbridge took you like a day to get a day or two. It took you 2 days to really get here. One of them you were kind of lost though. So
yeah, and this time we had the
fog. You're gonna have a much easier. It'll take you about a day and a half to get
and
back.
we were making marks in the trees to mark our path.
Yeah,
you guys got lost. So
Okay.
So if you want to, it'll take you about a half a day now, to day and a half. So you'll get there about noon tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys walk on back noon tomorrow. We'll do. You're at day 14. Yeah, honestly, at this point, it's you guys. I don't know. We can fast track this unless you want to interact with more people.
Yeah. No. Fast track would be good. It's like 4:30.
Yeah.
So.
I figured. So you spend another 3 days here waiting for the return cart to come back. While you're here, you stay at the local inn, have some beers. You tell a story about your exploits through the temple. You end up. The crowd really likes you. The innkeeper offers Holgar a job as a cook. Because he's so impressed with you kind of showing off a little bit, and it's like, oh, come cook with me. Fifnar really appreciates the chain and the stories of the place. So you kind of enamored the town to you. You're not quite heroes, but you did cool. They're really happy that they can go into the forest too. They are very happy for you. And so 3 days go by. Cart shows up. It takes you about another 8 days to get back to Neverwinter from there. So in total, you're at like day 25 by the time you make it back.
Good.
Neverwinter. So you have about 5 days before your deadline.
Well, presumably either the day we arrive or the next day we'll hit.
So you find your way back to Valen. Is that what her name is? Valen?
Yeah, it was.
Yes, I wrote it down. Valen.
Yeah, Valen. Simpamin.
So you knock on the door, and servant once again welcomes you and walks you to the
Jeffrey.
study. Jeffrey welcomes you, walks you back to the story, and says, she shows up. Oh, welcome back. All of you have proven
Greetings.
yourself incredibly good. You did such a great job. And she's furiously looking through the journal and reading every bit of it. Oh, was that really a dragon? Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Oh, this is fantastic. Of course, I promised to pay you, so she hands you the gold that she owes you.
400.
Oh, 400.
Yes, that was what we agreed on. So
Would
add
you?
that to the kitty.
Oh, this was wonderful. I will definitely keep. I know where to find you. I will most definitely be asking for your help in the future. Thank you very much for all your hard work.
Our pleasure.
So you have yourselves a
It's
patron, someone who's going to give you business, and the word of sugar death.
Yummy Sugar Death Squad.
Spreads its way through Neverwinter, and as for helping remove the falling of Westbridge of the Crypt Garden Forest.
Excellent. And that's, I guess, where we're going to leave it off. So I'll just do a quick end to the stream by saying thanks to everybody for playing, or thanks for everyone watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until Saturday and then the Wednesday after, goodbye from me and goodbye from the party and the DM. Say goodbye, party and DM.
Goodbye, party, DM.
Wow, they actually did a pretty good job.